All good, Chris.
Our NTFA broadcast brought to you by Buckby Motors. Locals supporting locals. We have your next car. A sponsor of City Park Radio.
Welcome, City Park Radio listeners, to Deloraine Oval this afternoon. 96.5, 103.7 and via our live stream and Community Radio Plus app. My name's Dave Moore. I'm with Richard Bennett this afternoon, and we're going to be calling the North Launceston Deloraine game. We're going to get down to the Oval straight away because they're not far away from the start here. And our boundary rider this afternoon is Chris Sayer.
Yes, good evening.
Feels like
good
it.
Afternoon, yeah. Look, it is a bit dark here. I don't think we want the lights yet, but we will need the lights before the end of the game, I'm sure. It's sort of cloudy, about 11 degrees, nearly our maximum 12 degrees. So it's, out of the sun, it's a bit chilly. The ground's in good nick, considering the rain we had during the week. A bit soft underfoot, you would need stops on your boots. But the ground's in good nick. No wind, really, to favour either. If there is a breeze, it's favouring the end to your right. In for a good game.
Thank you very much, Chris. Good afternoon, Richard Bennett.
Good afternoon, Dave.
Welcome.
Thank you, and thanks for the opportunity to be involved in the coverage when all the big guns are, of course, at UTES Stadium.
Yep. No, we've got another big gun. Now, look, thanks for joining us, Richard. It's a big game for both teams because North Launceston mathematically can still make the finals. It can be tough. They're a couple of games behind Deloraine, but where there's life, there's hope. So if they can spring a surprise today, they probably go in underdogs. They keep the season alive. For Deloraine, the reverse. If they win today, they're almost certain of that fourth spot. And look, they were super competitive last week against South Launceston up at Youngtown. They were just 9 points down at three-quarter time. They faded away a bit in the last quarter, but if they make the finals, they're going to be a team that plays a bit of a part. There's no doubt about that. North Launceston and a bit of a patch of losses at the moment, but they want to get some confidence back today.
Yeah, North played fairly well last week against Scottsdale. I note that the debutants, number 24 and 5 of the season, were underway.
Deaconstone and also
Tom Chimpleton.
So Tom Templeton's the ruckman. I was just getting those debutants. It was Deacon Stone and Gus Redmond are the debutants today for North Launceston. We're underway here at Deloraine Oval. And early on, we've got the ball at half forward. We've got players laying on top of it. So we're going to get a ball up.
And Deloraine kicking to the Deloraine end of the oval.
Umpire is clearing the area. Up they go. Howell there was the ruckman for Deloraine. Trying to get through was Chilcott. Off the ground there was Alfie Palmer. It's now made itself to the wing. So we've got play close to the boundary line. And we'll see it over for a boundary throw-in. Right in front of the Deloraine Hotel sign, and the sponsors here of the Deloraine Footy Club, and in the distance we've got the old Deloraine racetrack. Easter Monday they used to have the hurdles races. From the boundary throw-in, Templeton front position. Neither player got a definite possession there. Chilcott tried to come through for Deloraine. Players over the footy. A scrambly start for this game. Ball comes out here towards Blizzard for Deloraine. He can't pick it up. And we'll get another stoppage. So a tight start early on. North Launceston defenders there. We've got a good match up there. Smedley against Leighton Bloomfield. That'll be a good one as the game goes on. Ball spits out. Gets the wing. They crash in on the contest. Trying to get it out there was Gus Redmond on debut. And we've got a ball up. And it's going to be a ball up on the centre wing. Up goes to Sherrin. Playing with the red Sherrin this afternoon. Blizzard works it out now to the ruckman in Howe. Round the corner. Gets it to Bennett, who marks at half back. Fletcher Bennett calms things down. Got players running wide. Kick not great. Ends up here with Kai Chilcott. He launches towards goal. Smedley though, front position, takes the mark. Read it nicely there. Taking the mark in front of the play there in Blackwell. Now it comes out of Bennett. Handball to Sherrin. Sherrin, little chip kick to the wing. Works out right now to Boswell. Takes the mark. Josh Boswell. Defensive side of the wing. Kicks up the wing. And mark taken by Alfie Palmer, the young under-16 player. His debut a couple of games ago. Kicks up the wing, not a great kick. So here's the contest. Shrugging the tackle there was O'Sine. Kicks to space. Which way will it bounce? Bounce okay here for Taylor for Deloraine. He's right in defensive goal square. He's got to get out of a tackle. Does he do so? He just didn't. He had to handball through for a behind. So one behind there to North Launceston. They start the scoring off this afternoon. They lead one behind. Deloraine yet to score.
Good chase by Zach Martin there. Really put the pressure on the Deloraine defender.
A little bit of static in our microphone at the minute there outside. So I'm just going to turn it off for a second. Sort it out maybe at quarter time as we get up to the wing now. Mark taken there by Leighton Bloomfield. For Deloraine. Oh, it's taken off his foot there by Templeton. Play on, says the umpire. Still in possession though for Deloraine. Oh, it's a fumble there. Costly there by Jackson Milburn. Now back to Smedley. Handball from Palmer. Smedley kicks up the wing. Almost a mark. Off hands. Taken there by Gus Redmond. He's tackled. So played a bit of junior footy with North Launceston. It's Gus Redmond and also some time at East Coast Swans as well. So ball up. Umpires today, Andrew Hingston, Jacob Anderson and Russell Giddis. Out of the ruck, Templeton forces it forward. Boswell there again. This kick might have been off the foot there of a Deloraine player. So it'll come back to Boswell.
A couple of unusual ones there. It came off the defender's foot right on the boundary line. And the other one was that touch off the boot there that umpires didn't really unusual, so that perhaps tricked them a little bit.
Boswell kicks forward. Chance here. Badcock gets the handball back to Kerr. He's tackled immediately there by Jalen Chilcott. Get a ball up. So a tight start here. North Launceston. One behind. Deloraine yet to score. From the ball up. Taken by Templeton. Kicks it forward. Contested footy. Almost taken there by Zach Martin. Leading goal scorer at the moment for North Launceston this season. Can't quite fashion a kick. But it's going to be a ball up. Half forward here for North Launceston. Up goes the footy. Templeton again with the tap, doing well. Tries to get it towards Bosveld. Tested ball, a lot of people around it. And we've got Another stoppage coming up, I reckon. Yes, it's going to be another ball up here at half forward for North Launceston. Up it goes, and Templeton might have won it again. Geez, a lot of players around this contest. It's hard to tell what's happening here. So tight start. Richard, neither team getting any ascendancy early.
No, it's a scrappy start.
We've got a free kick.
There's been a free kick picked out.
It's going North Launceston's way, I presume for high contact. Looks like Josh Bosveld has emerged with the footy. Player on the mark. He's about 25, 30 metres out. Slight angle. Josh Bosveld will kick to the southern end of the Deloraine Oval. We'll try and get the first goal on the board here for North Launceston. Slow, deliberate approach. Skips in now. Kicks for goal. Looks pretty good. First goal to North Launceston. And they go along to 1-1-7. Leading Deloraine yet to score. And he's been impressive early, young Josh Bosveld.
Yep, he's lively. And North would be very pleased with this start. They haven't allowed any free ball movement from Deloraine. And my first look at Gus Redmond, he's got a bit of size about him and looks a likely type. And Alfie Palmer, really a good mover and has picked up 3 or 4 possessions early. And I'm keen to see Tom Templeton's game today. He's been very serviceable in the ruck and giving them first use at this early stage.
1-1-7 North Launceston. Deloraine yet to score. There's some weak sunshine now appears over Deloraine Oval. Ball comes out towards Badcock. He couldn't take it with him. Howe worried out of it. Goes back into Big Cade Howe. The ruckman. Eventually it emerges through Fletcher Bennett. Gets it to half forward. Diving in to take the kick there is Tyler Gardner. Gardner on the left foot. Kicks towards attacking 50. But it's going to be a free kick. There's a shove out there in the marking contest.
It was one of those ones where the umpire pointed the wrong way to start with and then corrected himself. So Zach Martin with the free kick.
Might pick up the player that infringed there, but it's certainly Zach Martin. He's kicked 9 goals this season. And North Launceston, see, coming to this game underdogs. A while since they've saluted in the Northern Premier League. Chance today. Martin for goal. Keeps it low, but keeps it straight. Second goal on the board to North Launceston. 2-1-13. And they lead Deloraine yet to score, and a couple of goals from free kicks from Deloraine. And North Launceston capitalised on those opportunities.
Yeah, simple football. They're playing well.
Chris Sayer, what do you got down boundary level there? North Launceston have got a lot of energy to this game.
Yeah, they have, haven't they? Started well. And a bit of, I think the Deloraine bench here are a bit, not bewildered, but they're sort of wondering, gee, what's happening here? It's a good start.
Certainly. Yes, Deloraine off such a good performance last week. I'm sure they'll get into gear very soon. So they'll need to do it quickly because they conceded the first couple of goals. Templeton up against Howe. Howe wins tap comfortably. Might be a free kick coming the way of North Launceston. It's coming back here to the number 26 in Campbell Palmer. Handballs to Kerr. Further on now to Bennett. He's on the wing. Undecided. Gets it back now to Kerr in the red helmet. Kick towards half forward, but Tyler Blizzard gets back. Eli Blizzard gets back there to cut it off. Impressive last week. Blizzard goes wide. Connects up there with Chilcott. Goes to the wing. Little fumble there from Oliver Neat. And it's going to be a boundary throw-in. So 2 Chilcotts today. That was Jalen Chilcott out of defence. And he's also joined by Kai Chilcott. So a really impressive player in the league in the last couple of seasons. It's Kai Chilcott. So we've got a boundary throw-in. Templeton against Howe. That's going to be the match-up most of the day, you'd think. Up goes the footy. Sorry.
Both sides with a free player in the back line.
Out it comes. Almost getting a possession there with Davey for North Launceston. Comes out Templeton. Little kick forward. So getting it out of congestion there for Deloraine was Oliver Clark to half forward. Sharon does well. Gets towards Gissel. Here's Byrne. Little kick forward towards Darcy Hewitt. His kick smothered. Good pressure North Launceston. Bloomfield. To Newsom, now to Byrne, one out in the goal square, strong mark, taken there by Ben Blacklow's back in the team today. He's a player they've missed, that strong presence in the forward line, and just too strong for his opponent there in the one-on-one. So Ben Blacklow, tricky angle, but only about 15, 20 metres out. Kicking to the clubroom's end, wastes no time on the right foot, and kicks a goal for Deloraine, and they're up and away. The Kangaroos, 1 goal straight 6. Goal to Ben Blacklow. And North Launceston 2-1-13. Yeah, just too strong in that one-on-one contest, Richard.
Yeah, absolutely. As you say, he was always in the better position and too strong. Two good defensive efforts there from Harrison Sheeran, but once the ball came out to the one-on-one contest in the pocket, the Deloraine player was the stronger.
And we've got a really good forward line there with Blacklow, Bloomfield, who started in defence last week on Oliver Dean, but then got shifted forward. So he's a good marking target there. And got number 24 there for Deloraine. Chris, if you could check out, got a number change there. If you could please check out number 24 for Deloraine with the Deloraine crew, that'd be great. As we're back underway in the middle, looks like we've got a tripping free kick according to the umpire's signal. Oh, there might be a reversal here. There is. A little bit silly there
from Jack Blackwell.
Jack Blackwell, he just pushed over his opponent high, and that'll be a reversal because North are going to get the free kick. Inside 50 now. Blacklow again in the contest. Taken here by Harper Sheehan. Back to Bennett. Snap from Kai Chilcott's good. 2 goals in a minute. Kai Chilcott, and he's up and about. Clenching the fist is Kai Chilcott. That was a smart goal off balance. And 2 goals straight, 12 to 2-1-13. Yeah, just silly stuff in the middle. We have to go back to that, unfortunately, Richard, where they had the free kick, North Launceston. Reversal right in front of the umpire. It goes back the other way for a goal. That's not the sort of thing the coach would like to see.
Correct. Campbell Palmer had won his second free kick there,
yep.
and then just gave it away. It was the umpire make it easy for the umpires when you go on with that business. And 2 goals
from the middle. Neither player got an effective tap. Templeton tries to track it backwards. North player might have been tackled without it. That was Campbell Palmer again. That would be a secondary ball up. Good day for the Devils, Richard. The men won by 30 points against the Swans early on, and into the last quarter, the VFLW Devils lead by 34 points against Essendon. Here you go, Deloraine coming forward. Number 29, Flynn Chewon's there in the long sleeves. Tracking it backward there. From North Launceston was Smith, Riley Smith. So Tyler Killick is number 24. Richard, if you make that correction there on your sheet. So number 24 for Tyler Killick. Jacob Kerr caught by 2 players. And getting the free kick here will be Oliver Clark for Deloraine. Oliver Clark kicks inside 50. Oh, that Blacklow. Oh, gee, nearly could have taken that mark. He wasn't expecting it. Smedley in trouble. Beautiful turnout. Gets it backwards here to his teammate now, Deacon Stone on debut. Gets out of defensive 50. Good work there from the Bombers. Get to half-back. Blackwell does well in the end at his shoelaces. Back now to Bennett, who's caught. Gets a handball away. Back to Blackwell, who kicks into his opponent's face. And ricochets out of bounds. 2-1-13 North Launceston. Deloraine 2 goals straight, 12. City Park Radio 103.7 and 96.5. Bounty throw in. Far wing. Now we've got an umpire having a word now to one of the runners. Might be a warning about something, is it? Not sure what's going on there. Richard, help me out.
Yeah, the umpires don't like the runners to linger, and the Deloraine runner was apparently doing just that, so he told him to get off.
Okay, there might be a warning there. Anyway, we're back underway again with the bounty throw in. Howe and Templeton are the 2 rucks. Templeton won it easy. Double fist it to Spates. Blackwell in there. Good work there for North Launceston, forcing it forward through Templeton. Getting back and taking a mark for Deloraine is another number we haven't got, 47. Thank you, Chris Sayer, as gets it to Killick now. Lead up here from Ben Smith. Ben Smith inside 50. Looking for Bloomfield, but getting the hole there is better to drop the mark. Tackled from behind, no prior. And get a ball up. So ball up, 35 out from Deloraine's goal. They trail by a point. Out to Ben Smith. Classy player. Slams on the boot. Ben Smith. Is that snuck in? That's a really good goal, Ben Smith. Just instinctive there from the recruit this year, Ben Smith, into the Deloraine camp. And he sails it through there at the club room's end. That's 3 goals now to Deloraine. They've hit the front. 3 goals straight, 18. Leading North Launceston 2-1-13. Yeah, this is one of those instinctive goals that good players can convert. Richard just off one step, sailed it through.
I think I'm compelled to say it. Bennett dropped the simple chest mark, and that's what caused the goal.
We should have done off the top. We didn't have a lot of time, but full disclosure, Richard Bennett, our commentator, is the father of Fletcher, an unbiased observer. Probably more harsh on his son than anybody else, I'd say. But,
well, after that effort, certainly.
So 3 goals straight, plays 2-1-13. We're back onto it. So Chris is busy on the boundary line getting some information for me. Blackwell has been busy, put the handball away. Blizzard, who's now in the short sleeves, gets it to a teammate. The number 47 who will identify him. He's got it again. Gets it back. Player slips over there. It was Oliver Clark. Back to Blizzard. Back now to Dylan Gleeson, who gets it to half forward. There's Smith again. Acrobatic attempt at mark. Chew on. Back to Ben Smith. Set Sally towards goal to Bloomfield up against Smedley. That's a good matchup. Bloomfield, Layden Bloomfield gets the handball back to Byrne. Oh, vice-like tackle there from Smedley, but Byrne gets that handball away. Nice work there from Ben Blacklow. They're keeping possession well here, Deloraine. Back to Bloomfield from Ben Smith. Interrupted now, though, by Harper Sheehan. Handball didn't get the mark of Blackwell. Gets it back again, Harper Sheehan. He gets through the middle of Deloraine Oval. Delivers to half forward beautifully to his coach in O'Sign. He's got players running towards goal. He waits the kick nicely. Zach Martin tries to get back. He can't quite take the mark. The defence now working overtime. Back to Jaden Last on the left foot. He'll clear the area beautifully and hits a teammate on the chest. That's Caleb Atkins. Atkins now the 45, kick to Byrne. Terrific game last week. Byrne up the wing. Work it well, Deloraine. That might be 50 there, just moving off the mark. And the player I'm just trying to pick up now will be advanced.
Bosville? Oh, against Bosville.
Against Bosville, but he's the Deloraine player. I hope he's going to turn around for me. The numbers in the front are easy to read. Anyway, we've got a shot on goal here for the Kangaroos. About 45 metres directly in front. They lead by 5 points. Kick is a goal. And it's Liam Taylor who's drifted up from defence to kick the goal. That's his first. And Deloraine's 4th goal. 4 goals straight, 24, leading North Launceston 2-1-13. We've just seen a couple of undisciplined things now lead to goals from Deloraine. And they're now out to an 11-point lead.
After a really good start, North haven't been able to absorb that pressure. And yes, those goals have come too easily, so they'll need to double down on their defensive effort, North, and perhaps slow the pace of the game down and look to rebuild some ascendancy.
It's such a positive start. First 2 goals of the game, they've conceded the next 4.
And then really good kicking for goal from Deloraine as well.
From the middle, out it comes. We're going to get a secondary ball up here as Chris is telling me that Jaden Last is now number 47. So just cross out the 13 for him, and 47 is Jaden Last. Thank you very much, Chris Sayer. Templeton tries to take it out of the ruck contest. Spills out the back now towards Blackwell. His kick was not effective. Now got a free kick to Ryan Byrne. Ryan Byrne, the grandson of Davey Byrne, ex-Longford champion back in the day. Ryan Byrne, the 45 kick doesn't come off. Taken here by the number 31 in Leighton Davey, inside 50, tries to find O'Sign. He's got the recovery. O'Sign snaps and misses. That would have been a very handy one for North Launceston.
Fell nicely for him, but he just couldn't quite work it back enough.
Work there from Leighton Davey, who's debuted this year for North Launceston.
And played every game, I would think.
Yep, he's done a really good job coming up through the ranks. Kick to the wing. Mark nearly taken there by Oliver Clark. Loose footy, Oliver Clark back onto it. Gets the handball away just in time. Plenty of bombers around the contest. Knocked there by Deacon Stone. But, taken eventually by Newsom. Towards half forward. He's Kai Chilcott. Can he pick it up? He does now. Gets it back to the dangerous Ben Smith for his second. Well, he gets it to the goal square. Bloomfield nearly takes the mark. Good work there from Smedley. And first behind to Deloraine there, 4-1-25. Leading North Launceston 2-2-14. Quickly out from defence from Smedley to Bennett. Bennett now goes wide, and Gissel takes the mark. Callum Gissel, another debutant this year. Kicks high to the wing, drifts too far. There'll be a free kick on the far side. Ryan Byrne spots up his fellow on-balling Kai Chilcott. Marks 2 kicks out from goal. Goes quickly, one-on-one again, Bloomfield and Smedley. Smedley doing well at the moment. Does the spoil, gets it to Bennett. Leighton Davey, nice little fake there, and gets it to Blackwell. So good work from the young player in Leighton Davey. Speaking of young players, here's Blackwell. Jack Blackwell gets it to Bennett. Back now to Harper Sheehan. That's a terrific smother by Blizzard. It'll ricochet out of bounds.
Young Blackwell just held the ball a little too long.
Yep.
Telegraphed what he was up to. It wasn't just his own teammates that knew. Obviously, Deloraine were up for it as well.
So good contest here at the moment. 11 points the margin. The women's game was also a good contest earlier on. Deloraine getting over the top there by 37 points in the end. It's back now to Harper Sheehan. Doesn't go 15, so he has to play on back to Bennett, who's had a lot of it so far. Gets out of trouble, back to Sheehan. His kick's a dangerous one to Leighton Davey, who does well. Just with this young man in the first quarter. Davey has a lead-up player, doesn't quite hit him, so he's under pressure. Tackle laid, Newsom. They're trying to work it out. So North just having a bit of trouble escaping defensive 50 at the moment. Deloraine have set up pretty well.
Yeah, one missed disposal, of course, invites the pressure, and that's what happened on that occasion.
From the ball up, Templeton with a tap. Swinging kick here from the ruckman in Howe. Contested footy, almost a nice mark to Sharon. Falls to the front. Taken by Blacklow. Kicked a goal earlier. Quick kick out, won't be 15. Trying to take it there for Deloraine was Newsom. And
I'm sorry.
You're right. I missed that because I was looking down.
Umpires paid holding the man free kick, which I'm sorry to say couldn't quite see.
Okay,
Deloraine have got the shot at goal.
And it's James Newsom has kicked 9 goals this season. Young player making his way. And man on the mark is about 25 out. Thankfully there's a mark there that's 25 from goal, which helps me out with my distances. So Newsom, slow deliberate approach, kicking to the clubroom's end. Shuffles in sideways now, kicks a goal. The umpire does not move. Goal number 5 for Deloraine. 5-1, 31. Leading North Launceston 2-2-14. And look, free kick aside, Richard, they're just having a little bit of trouble clearing that defensive 50, just getting that connection. And Deloraine are setting up pretty well and just not allowing it out and putting on the forward line pressure.
Yep, no, fair enough, Dave, but sorry, I'm not yet with the free kick aside.
Full time at Windy Hill, Deloraine, Devils 9-5-59 defeated Essendon 2-7-19. So that's a massive win there by the VFLW girls. And earlier today it was the VFL men 30-point winners over the Sydney Swans. So a good day for the both Devils teams. Underway again in the middle of the ground. Tapping on there was Bloomfield to Hewitt. His handball to a teammate running past. And he throws the ball. That was Chilcott of the Jalen variety. Free kick North Launceston. Martin gets it to Badcock. Low kick inside 50. Almost a one-header mark there to O'Sine. He was held. And he'll light up for goal. So he's using his experience there. Was the coach in Alan O'Sine.
It's a good kick to his advantage and made it very difficult for the Deloraine defender.
Good work young Mav Badcock, his first season in the big league.
Yeah, it's looking likely today.
He is. O'Sine. Can he kick a goal for North Launceston? It's a good kick, a low kick, an accurate kick. A few words afterwards as well, and that's the one they need in North Launceston just to steady the ship a little bit. 3-2-20, telling Deloraine 5-1-31. 8 goals in the first quarter. Richard, entertaining stuff. We've got another free kick coming, I think. And there's been a bit of push and shove after the goal. And a whistle is blown, so I'm not sure what's going to happen here.
It looks like it's a free kick to North, but from the middle.
Yeah.
Not.
Or is it Deloraine's way? We're all going back towards Deloraine now. Yeah. So Bloomfield with the free kick. The 45 kick to a leading Chilcott is good. 2 kicks out from goal. Hard against the boundary line. Poor kick inside 50, but it hits a target. That's all that matters. And that's Tyler Killick. Threads the needle inside 50 to find Newsom, who kicked a goal a moment ago. And he's got a chance for another one. The number 18. Had 5 individual goal kickers so far. Chance for their first multiple. Yeah, 8 goals in this quarter. Richard's been no shortage of entertainment after a really scrappy first 5 minutes. It's going to open up here. They lead by 11 points in the first quarter. And that will be the end of the first quarter. Just a matter of what the score will be for Deloraine. 30 metres out, 45-degree angle. James Newsom sets it on its way. It's always missing near side. So behind to Deloraine. They are 5-2-32. Leading North Launceston 3-2-20 at quarter time. Goal kickers for Deloraine. 1 each to Kai Chilcott, Ben Smith, Ben Blacklow, Liam Taylor, James Newsom. And for the Bombers, 1 each to Zach Martin, Alan O'Sine and Josh Bosveld. An even sort of first quarter, Richard, but just a few mistakes from North Launceston have let Deloraine in for some goals that they probably shouldn't have got if they'd been a bit more disciplined, the Bombers.
Yeah, an unusual quarter, really. North Launceston played well, but Deloraine's goals came so easily through errors, as you say, from North Launceston. Maybe a fortuitous free kick or two, but North would be reasonably satisfied with their start. Whether they can maintain that and come back in the second quarter, of course, is the question. But yeah, some good footy.
Quarter time here, it's Deloraine 5-2-32, leading North Launceston 3-2-20. Just quickly before we have a break, around the grounds, early start at Longford, so it's Longford 19-4-1-18, lead Scottsdale 3-7-25, South Launceston 5-3-33, lead Launceston 4-5-29, so a close game there in the top of the table clash. The Saints lead Sydney by 18 points. And North Melbourne and Hawthorn are even at the moment, 46 apiece. So bring you update with the scores. We'll have a full call of all the Northern Tasmanian footy scores at half-time. But for now, we'll take a break here at Deloraine. It's the Roos lead by 12 points. On the boot, Ben Smith. Is that snuck in? That's a really good goal, Ben Smith. Just in... Lead by 5 points. Kick is a goal. And it's Liam Taylor who's drifted up from 50 out, won't be 15. Trying to take it there for Deloraine was Newsom. And
I'm sorry.
You're right. I missed that because I was looking down.
Umpires.
Newsom. Slow, deliberate approach. Kicking to the clubroom's end. Shuffles in sideways now. Kicks. The goal, the umpire does not move. Goal number 5. Free kick North Launceston. Martin gets it to Badcock. Low kick inside 50. Almost a one-header mark there to O'Sine. He's held. He'll light up for goal. Season in the big league.
Yeah, he's looking likely today.
He is. O'Sine. Going to kick a goal for North Launceston. It's a good kick, a low kick. Welcome back here at Deloraine Oval, and just some other scores today in the women's competition. It was Launceston 4-2-26 defeated South Launceston 1-11-17 at Windsor Park. Here it was Deloraine 10-9-69 defeated North Launceston 5-2-32. And the other game, which has just started, Scottsdale 2 goals straight 12 lead Longford yet to score. We just mentioned the Division 1 scores as well. Division 1 senior men. Progress scores: Old Launcestonians 43, lead Hillwood 20. Sorry, not Old Launcestonians. I'll start again. Old Scotch 43, lead Hillwood 27. Bridge North 65, lead Lilydale 11. So a big margin there at Bridge North. Bracknell 52, lead Georgetown 44. And Rochalee 68, lead Old Launcestonians 14. And Division 2 senior men. If you look at that competition there, it is East Coast 55, lead Campbelltown 37. Meander Valley 11, trail Evandale 118. And Bridport 148, lead University Lions 22. And as we mentioned, it was the two Tassie Devils teams, VFLW and VFL, having wins today. Well, Richard, the second quarter's coming up. Both teams there, it can take something out of that first quarter, I think.
Yeah, North will be pleased with the way they moved the ball forward. But they, when Deloraine were able to move it forward, their goals just came too easily.
Yeah, they look dangerous when moving up forward. They've got Bloomfield, Blacklow up there, Hewitt, so they've got some avenues to goal. And I think Bennett and Smedley have been two of the best players in that first quarter for North Launceston, have repelled many attacks. Chris Sayer has been out to Alan O'Sign's address to North Launceston at quarter time. What do you got for us, Chris?
He was quite happy with that quarter. A bit of a shuffling of names on the board, but he was quite happy with that quarter. Wants them to continue. Interesting that Fletcher Bennett spoke to one group and Jacob Kerr spoke to another group and O'Sign spoke to another group. Those experienced players that really rely on them, don't they?
They certainly do, and they had a great first quarter here at Deloraine. No injuries you could observe, Chris?
No, it looks like a full bench on both sides.
And an update on the weather conditions?
Yeah, a bit chilly. The clouds are sort of coming and going, so I don't think that rain's going to come, and there's no wind.
Okay, thank you very much, Chris Sayer, our boundary rider. Does a great job each and every week here on City Park Radio. We're about to get underway in the second quarter, which is getting excited about the Saints score there, I can see. As the winner of the tap there was Cade Howe. Knocks it forward to the contest. Going to get a free kick here going North Launceston's way. Oh, gee, we don't want another reversal. We got one. And is that the same player? Is that Jack Blackwell again? It is.
Yeah, two elements of that. It just totally not necessary, foolish, but not much in it either.
Dylan Hall kicks to half forward. Nice kick and nice mark taken. And that's Ben Blacklow. Kicked the first goal of the game for Deloraine, that is. And he's got the mark now, 45-degree angle. About 45 out. We're right behind this one. Now, Commentary position next to the old grandstand here at Deloraine Oval. Our cameraman Jasper's next to us. A nice position overlooking the ground. Blacklow now. A very still dam in the background. Sets it out right. Won't come back. Won't even make the distance. Oh, great mark there to Ben Smith. In the long sleeves there. He's an athletic play. He can take a good grab. And he's certainly done on this occasion.
Had to sit, didn't he, behind Harrison Sharon.
Read it beautifully. Now he plays on. Is he going to go the right foot? Banana. He has near side. So one behind there. The first score of the second quarter to Deloraine. They move along now to 5-3-33, leading North Launceston 3-2-20. Fletcher Bennett from defence. Cruises out. Long kick to the wing. Front position on. Not taking the mark there and should have was Dylan Gleeson. Now it's on the deck. They'll try and work it out. Oliver Clark's in there. North Lonnie can't break free. Umpire, yes, I thought he might have paid that. Just laid on the foot. He didn't try and get it out. Young Blackwell, who's having a bit of a mare at the moment. He's pushed over as Darcy Hewitt kicks forward for North Launceston. And drifting across, taking the mark there is Sharon. So Harrison Sharon spots up Badcock, who marks at half back. Badcock thinks about the 45 kick. Feigns the handball. Now gets caught as he kicks it. Therefore, it doesn't go where he wants. Clark gets it away. Handball here looking for Smith. Doesn't make the target there. Blake Payne involved for North Launceston. Back to Ben Smith. A lot of players around the contest. Bit of a scrappy, ugly play there. And we'll get a ball up at half forward.
And several missed handballs there in
succession.
No time, wasn't it?
Cade Howe gets it to Blacklow. Tries to work it backwards there towards Dylan Hall. But players just not hitting the marks with their handballs at the moment. We get a free kick for laying on top of it. So North Launceston free kick. They kick it wide here. Looking for Blackwell. Jack Blackwell, the youngster. Almost played on. Now he does. Close to the line. Knocked away from defence there by Jaden Last. And playing in the 47. As opposed to the number 13 that he usually plays in. Maybe a blood rule change there or something. He's in the 74 at the moment. A bounty throw in. Templeton and Howe both shading their eyes from the sun, which is starting to set there over the northwest. Out the back, here's Neat for Deloraine. He's pressured, ends up throwing it, so it'll be a free kick coming the way here. Blake Payne. Someone's cleaning their boots below us. Payne gets to Kerr. Is that 15? No, he has to play on. Tries to get it back to Payne. Trying to break clear is Neat for Deloraine. He does in the end. Gets a bit of connection there with his teammate in Killick. They kick it forward now. It falls in the lap of Smedley. Smedley goes wide looking for Bennett, who has a teammate Sharon. He gets the handball to him now. Defensive side of the wing. Kick not great. That's their downfall at the moment, is escaping defence. Ball comes back to Blizzard now for Deloraine. He kicks it forward, marked by Chilcott. Chilcott plays on. Short distance kick to the pocket is good. Handball back to Chilcott. He's already kicked one. As he kicked a second, he was just worried out of it by Jacob Kerr as he kicked it. Affected the kick, and it's a behind there to Deloraine. 5-4-34 to 3-2-20. So once again, they're just having trouble getting out of that defensive 50.
Yeah, it's the extra kick, isn't it? The third or fourth possession out of the defensive area and bringing North unstuck.
Smedley long to the wing, over the back. Gus Redmond was in there, the debutant, but he might have given away a free kick.
Certainly no shortage of the umpire's preparedness to find a free kick either way.
Dylan Gleeson kicks to half forward. Bennett picks it up now, gets it to his teammate in Sheehan. Back to Blackwell, he gets his head taken off, and we'll get a free kick at half back.
Now, looking for him not to give that away. Well done.
Jacob Kerr, handball, receive, gets it to half forward towards Martin, but getting in front, taking a nice mark there is Jalen Chilcott. Chilcott looking at the switch now to Blizzard. Takes a mark, defensive side of the wing. Just hold things up for a moment. As a leading player, long, that's Newsom. Clears him, he has the recovery. Decides not to pick it up, kicks it straight on the ground to Bennett. He has time to think about the next move. Gets it to Sharon. Sharon spots up Boswell. Played by the Bombers this time. Got a chance to enter their 50. O'Sign front position, almost takes the one-headed mark, plays it well. It's the holding free kick up against Durack. And O'Sign, tell you what, has he got some distance left in those old legs, Richard Bennett?
Just.
Oh, we've got 50 against Darcy Hewitt. I think there was a little bit of yap there. Certainly wasn't an infringement over the mark, I don't think. And that's going to take O'Sign now.
He's given him a 35-metre penalty from the top.
I think he's just going to go into the goal square. No, he's not.
I'm not sure how that's possible because the mark was inside 50. There was a 50-metre penalty, yes, and he's lined him up about 15 metres out from the goal. Can't
work it out anyway. O'Sign should kick it anyway and does. And that's a goal for North Launceston, and that's the first of this quarter. And it's 2 now to Alan O'Sign. And it's 4-2-26, North Launceston trailing Deloraine 5-4-34. And just that experience again in the marking contest, Richard. He just used his body. You know,
he knows how to
the player had to hold on to try and make it a contest.
He knows how to draw a free kick, doesn't he? You don't lose that skill. And umpire was prepared to pay it. And then another umpire paid the 35 or 50 metre penalty, perhaps for encroaching on the mark.
Good work out of defence on that occasion, and I'm impressed with young Sharon in his first season for North Launceston. Definitely got some potential. We're back to 8-point margin here at Deloraine Oval. Up they go. Cade Howe wins the tap. Forward of the contest. And the tackle laid from behind there on Kai Chilcott. And we'll get a ball up. Templeton with the tap. Can't find a teammate in space. Does find a teammate. That was Tyler Gardner, but he couldn't escape the tackle. Third ball up in about 15 seconds. This time it's won by Howe. Byrne tries to work it out, gets a high tackle. So Ryan Byrne, busy player, sets it up. Newsom's there, and Ben Smith, though, in the front position, takes the mark. Athletic leap in front of Bennett. Might be a match-up now. So Ben Smith, right behind this one. It's a fair way out. Player on the mark is about 45, 48 out. So an opportunity earlier in the quarter, Ben Smith. He's kicked one already. 1 goal, 1. And he comes. Gets to 48. Sets it out right. Won't score. Breeze takes it. Mark. Get the glasses up here. It's a long way away from us. It's not going to matter because he's going to play on to Ryan Byrne, who takes the mark within kicking distance.
Yeah, poor defensive play there. It's not... Deloraine player snuck away in the pocket, but then for him to be able to square it back up to...
It was Ben Blacklow that took the mark. Just some ID on him. He looks a bit like Darcy Hewitt from a distance, but it was Ben Blacklow. He's got the ball now to Ryan Byrne. So he's about 35 out, 45-degree angle. His kick misses to the right, so just a few opportunities being missed here by Deloraine. Off now to 5-5-35. North Launceston 4-2-26. Second quarter action here on 103.7, 96.5 City Park Radio and via the AFL Tas live stream. Bennett from fullback. Blizzard did well though. He got into the contest. Jacob Kerr crashes in, gets a handball over the top. Contested footy. Ryan Byrne in there again. And we'll get a ball up right on attacking 50.
Looks like the Hawks have just snuck in front by 5 points into the third quarter.
And Saints still well up.
No, just 6 points, Dave.
Oh dear, it's got tighter there. Thought something might have happened when you didn't give the score. Leighton Davey over the top. Up here now, and might have been leg there, Gus Redmond. He didn't get an effective kick away. And now we've got to play onto advantage. Blizzard kicks to the pocket. Hewitt's there. Nice fly there from Sharon. Gee, is that a mark? That is a terrific mark there by the number 17 in Harrison Sharon. So really coming on leaps and bounds this year. He kicks now towards the wing. There's a target in Redmond there. Flies from behind. And the ball is out of bounds. So doing okay this quarter. The scoring has really dried up. Just had the 1 goal this quarter from North Launceston. It's 5 goals to 3 at quarter time. Now it's 5 goals to 4. Deloraine have had a few opportunities. Templeton, nice tap. Gets it to Leighton Davey. He coughs it up though to Blizzard on the boundary line. He's been a good player. His kick smothered though by Harper Sheehan over there, or is it Badcock, I think? It's Matt Badcock, and it ricochets out of bounds, so we'll get another stoppage here with a boundary throw in. 60 metres out from Deloraine's goal.
Badcock's been busy.
Yep. He's played some good school footy this year as well for St Pat's. Over the back, Ryan Byrne tries to run onto it. Ball comes out, Newsom, snap towards goal. Oh, that's a great mark. Using his body beautifully. It was Blacklow who kicks his second.
Too strong on that occasion.
Absolutely, yep. And
body on body in the goal square.
Blacklow, as I said, was a great acquisition to this team heading in towards finals, and he's kicked a goal for Deloraine. 6-5-41 now. They lead North Launceston 4-2-26. 2 goals to Ben Blacklow. He kicked the first one for Deloraine, and now he's kicked the 6th. Chris Sayer down on the boundary line. I don't know if you've got any observations for us down there.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking at the north bench. I can't quite see whether they've got 2 players coming on and off. I can't quite see whether there's anyone on the bench. I'll have a look.
Check out for some injuries there, Chris Sayer. Up we go in the middle of Deloraine Oval. Anyone win this stoppage? Looks like Byrne got caught by an arm there. He lets it go. Going in is Bloomfield. Bloomfield again, second opportunity to get it free. Umpire lets it go a long time. Davey did well. Got a handball out. And Gardner got it to Jacob Kerr. Kicks it towards half forward. There is Gissel. Sees the ball over the boundary line.
It's a lasso free kick, Dave.
It is indeed. It was just outside the 50. So away goes Chilcott. Jalen Chilcott kicks it to the wing. His target is Bloomfield. Gets it nicely, does Leighton Bloomfield. Inside 50, here's Blacklow again. I think he's won a free kick this time.
An unusual one. They're usually paid to the attacker.
It's gone to Smedley. He picked it well, Richard. Isaac Smedley. Along to the wing. Templeton's his target. Beautiful kick. Nice mark on his chest. a millimetre in from the boundary line. Can they build something here, North Launceston? It's invited now to play on. Kicks to attacking 50. It's all Deloraine. Getting back and taking a nice overhead mark was Tyler Killick. Impressive last week at Youngtown. And the old mark rule there. No one took the mark.
Yeah,
it's a 50-metre penalty.
Yeah, Lucas Kerr was moving, off the mark, and umpire was pretty quick on that. I tell you, he's come up with a 50 that time, though.
Absolutely. Tyler Killick, probably too far out to score still. Leading player Ben Smith, over him Fletcher Bennett. In the right place at the right time, as he usually is, takes the mark. Goes sideways to a teammate back there in Deacon Stone. Stone to the wing. Nice kick, finds Bosveld. Nice from Deacon Stone there on debut. Bosveld kicked a goal earlier for the Bombers. He's on the wing. Here comes Bennett. Cruises past. Delivery to half forward. And might have been a shove in the back there. I reckon the debutant Gus Redmond's got this. He has. Plays on now. Kicks inside 50. Nice mark getting back there. That's Tyler Killick. Killick spreads it wide. Here looking for Kai Chilcott. Does well on the bounce. Gets it back now to Taylor. Liam Taylor goes wider. Gets connection nicely with Oliver Clark. Defensive side of the wing. He did well there, Deloraine. Clark now kicks high to the wing. Flyers wanted. Front position there's Sharon again. Another great mark. Richard Bennett.
Yeah, well played. He's having a game, and really good disposal that time.
To Zach Martin, who marks. Couple of kicks out from goal. That's where they look for Osine, one out. And they go there again, but he's up against a couple this time. He was holding on this time, and Jaden Last will take the free kick. The last couple of entries, they've got Osine as a target, but they just lack another big target in that 450.
Spot on, yeah. Unless Osine can make his way to the ball, we're really... North Launceston are short of that forward option.
Zach Martin now has it on the wing. Kicks it forward. Jaden Last did well. Here's Osine on the left foot. Now how will the bounce go here? Gissel's getting to it. Can he gather it in? Gissel does. Snaps off. Great smother by Jalen Chilcott. That's one of the plays of the day there. Young Gissel looked all over it there to kick the goal. And Jalen Chilcott with a magnificent dive.
Yeah, really well timed. As you say, Gissel had it all in front of him, and terrific smother.
Still an attack though here for North Launceston. A lot of players around the contest, however. Kerr, can he snap one? He's got a high tackle against his opponent there in Newsom. And Jacob Kerr now plays. He's got to be careful in North Launceston because there's been a few reversed already. They've just got to be careful. They've got to kick on goal. They need to stay disciplined, and they do eventually disperse. And Jacob Kerr now. We've got 50. I'm not sure what for, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be a goal here to Jacob Kerr. He doesn't kick a lot of goals.
And he should be pretty right with this one. The umpire was insisting that the Deloraine player on the mark move over and move up. He told him a couple of times. And as they've shown throughout the day, they're not opposed to paying a 50.
And it's a goal.
So he did.
Goal to North Launceston. It's 5-2-32. Plays 6-5-41. And Jacob Kerr kicks his first. And look, they're staying in the contest here. Chris Sayer's got an observation on the bench.
Yeah, the player I couldn't see was Murph Babcock. He was getting a rod down behind the corner. I couldn't see him. He's back on the ground now though. He's moving freely. The Deloraine bench a bit frustrated down here.
Okay. Yeah, no, they've got a contest here. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about that at all. As North Launceston haven't had that many inside 50s this quarter. But they've kicked a couple of goals. 2-1 this quarter. Here they go now. Getting away from the contest with Dylan Hall. He's caught though, does get a handball away just in time. Blizzard over to Jaden Last. His handball ends up with Hewitt. Hewitt back to Blizzard. Jib impressed with him with the flying locks there. Up now to Bloomfield. Round the corner kick. 1-on-1 Newsom. Also another Deloraine player flew in. I might have sport Newsom in the end. Spills out wide. Picking up his Neat. Can't get an effective kick away. Chance here. Air swing. Ball in the goal square, and we'll get it behind there to Deloraine.
Good defending from Zach Martin. Got back there and created enough pressure to stop the goal. Well played, and he's now kicking out to
Jacob Kerr, who takes the mark at half back. Kerr now 45, kick finds Badcock. Now Badcock telegraphs the handball to Kerr, doesn't hit the target. Enough time to recover though, Jacob Kerr. Handball's away now to Bennett. Bennett over the top. Alfie Palmer goes sideways and finds Zach Martin. He's going to go back sideways to Bennett, who's the creator at half back. He's got a player free on the wing there. That's Deacon Stone. In the end though, goes further on. Nice ball from behind Jalen Chilcott. He's having a great game in defence. Ryan Byrne fighting hard. Harper Sheen gets it away. Badcock tackled. Work it clear. Riley Smith, but ends up half back there with Chilcott. Jalen Chilcott kicks towards half forward. Fighting for the footy there was Nate Bramich. Tackle late on Kerr. Leighton Davey. Zach Martin again. He's playing across half back at the moment. Meeting the footy as O'Sign. Gets the handball away. Boswell over the top. Chance here of North Launceston. Snap towards goal. It's there. That was Lucas Kerr.
His first goal ever, I think.
Lucas Kerr, and the Kerr boys influential at the moment. They kicked a couple of goals. Lucas Kerr kicks his first, and it's a 4-point ball game here at Deloraine.
Perhaps North's best passage of play for the day. Terrific. And my apologies earlier. I think I robbed Deacon Stone of a nice possession there by saying by calling the wrong player. So terrific string there, Dave.
Yeah, Zach Martin, he's playing one hell of a game, and he's playing cross half back at the moment. He's turned creating. Now, usually he's kicked 9 goals this year. He's a crafty forward, but impressed with his game at the moment.
Yeah, I think a month ago he turned the corner, had a breakout game, and he's really providing something for North Launceston now.
Just a 4-point margin here at Deloraine. Can the Kangaroos respond? Dylan Hall caught from behind, holding the ball, and the free kick to Blackwell. Blackwell now at half-back. Goes wide here. Has a target for North Launceston in Blake Payne. Payne goes back inside, looking for Badcock. Intercepted, but Badcock might make it work all right. Handballs to space. Only as far as Dylan Hall. Over the top now. Gets it back to Dylan Hall. Kicks inside 50. In fact, it wasn't Dylan Hall, it was Tyler Killick, I beg your pardon, the number 24. And looks like it's going to be a free kick going the way, or was it downfield? It was downfield on Killick, I think.
There's a bit of hesitation.
I think it's going to come back because it was in the active kicking rather than after the ball was disposed of. Yeah. So, and apologies there for calling Killick Dylan Hall. It is the number 24 and Tyler Killick. He's got the footy. He's trying to find the attacking 50 there. It's a bit hard to see.
He's about
48 out.
Yeah.
So Tyler Killick, after a low-scoring start to the quarter, sort of opening up now. Tyler Killick sets it on its way. It's always right. Smith, 1 grab 2. He's just got that spring in him. He plays on now and kicks a goal for Deloraine. Ben Smith, or is he going to come back? He's asked to come back. That will make it a little trickier because he marked it right against the behind post. Should still goal from here, Richard, but that makes it a bit trickier. He has to think about it.
I'm not sure why he needed to come back. If you take a mark, you can play.
Yeah, I agree.
He should be pretty right. He's going to run it out. Oh, no, he's
centred the ball back to Killick, who's now kicking from a similar position as before. So Ben Smith, not sure what he was up to there. He really should have shot himself. Killick's got a second opportunity at goal. He is a bit further in than the last one, but on exposed form, I would have backed Ben Smith in to kick it himself. But anyway, Tyler Killick kicking to the southern end of Deloraine Oval. Not a bad connection, but always wide. Smith again. This time it's over the line before he gets to it. And it's a 1 behind. Not sure what to think of that one, Richard.
No, I think he would have been pretty right just to come out. Kick on his left side. Obviously didn't have the confidence.
Anyway, 6-7-43 Deloraine. North Launceston 6-2-38. We've got another 50. They've been handed out quite liberally here.
I'm not sure if you kept the stats on the 50s.
No.
You wouldn't have enough
quite
paper,
a few.
would you?
But Zach Martin, we talked about his role across defence. Got Richie Bennett coming past.
No, he isn't.
Nope, he didn't give it to him. Kicks wider, and Sharon takes another good mark. So getting close to half time here. Then the Bombers go in ahead if they can take a mark and get a goal here. Over the back. Chance. Oh, is that a push in the back to Bosveld? It is. And Deloraine crowd not happy, but it was definitely there. Josh Bosveld got himself on top of the footy. Got pressure from behind. He's kicked one already. There's Josh Bosveld. And there is the siren. So this is a massive kick in this game. He might be able to play on. He's on an angle. Getting plenty of advice here is Josh Bosveld.
The effects mic is doing its job.
Might have to turn it down here in a minute. But he's kicking for Town End. Man on the mark is 20 out. He is about 10 metres in from the boundary when he delivers. Josh Bosveld is to put the Bombers in front at half time. Skips in. Kicks a goal for Launceston. And they lead at half time 7-2-44. Deloraine 6-7-43. And it's game on here at Deloraine Oval. There's no doubt about that. I'll get round Bosveld as he kicks his second, the first of the game, and kicked the last one just before half time. As Deloraine come off the ground pretty quickly, they'll be disappointed with that first half. And North Launceston, full of confidence, gathering in. The importance of this game can't be lost on both teams. A finals berth is almost secure for Deloraine if they can win, and for North Launceston, they're still in the hunt if they can upset Deloraine on their home turf. Richard Bennett.
I'm just watching the umpires giving themselves low fives. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that.
There you go.
But both sides are making their way to their rooms. North Launceston very pleased with their work, and Deloraine no doubt disappointed that they'd let that lead slip. But a good half of football.
Great half of football. We like competitive football here in the Premier League, and it's good to see it's tightening up a little bit as we get towards the back end of the season. We should go through the goal kickers here to half time. Let's start with North Launceston. Two now to Josh Bosveld. One in the first and one in the second. Two also to the coach Alan O'Syme. One each to Zach Martin, Jacob Kerr and Lucas Kerr. And for the Kangaroos, right down the last one there, it was split to Ben Blacklow. So he's got two. One each to Kai Chilcott, Ben Smith, Liam Taylor, James Newsom. So half time, it's 7-2-44 North Launceston, Deloraine 6-7-43. Chris Sale will be going to the rooms there at half time. Yeah, look, Deloraine, you felt were in control of the game at quarter time, even though they only led by the 2 goals. They started the quarter very well, but North Launceston have persisted. We talked about their work rate in the back half and just the trouble they had getting it out of the back half, but they showed that when they had their opportunities themselves, they took them.
Yeah, at one stage we thought that Alan O'Syme was the only avenue to goal for North, but once they moved the ball through that centre and half forward region and gave themselves enough space, we found that, it did open up for them a little bit. And with the umpires showing their absolute preparedness to both the 50-metre penalties, that for both sides, of
umpiring
course.
to me is about consistency, and that both teams know that now. They have to be disciplined. We've seen reversal free kicks, we've seen 50 metres, they've set the scene, they've set the tone, there's no doubt about that. In that quarter, it was Deloraine 1 goal 5 to North Launceston 4 goals straight. So, North Launceston got them way back in it, but Deloraine had opportunities that they missed in that quarter.
I think I commented at quarter time that Deloraine's kicking it for goal had been excellent in that first quarter, and of course, yes, they missed some opportunities there, including a couple that we scratched our head at that perhaps had had a shot at goal and then kicked to a more challenging position, but. Whether North Launceston have the experience and the body strength, etc.,
that's the challenge now, isn't it?
Maintain it for another half of football. That'll be the challenge. But very pleasing for those North Launceston players, some of whom have now got 10 or 15 games experience under the belt and starting to have an influence on the game of football.
We're going to take a break here at Deloraine. When we come back, we're going to look at all the half-time scores. Well. games at various stages, but we'll check out all the progress scores right around Northern Tasmania, bring you up to date with the AFL. We'll talk about the VFL as well, so a lot to talk about when we come back from our break. So at half-time here, it's Deloraine 6-7-43 lead, trailing North Launceston 7-2-44. Back in a moment.
Hey, Gardner's rule there, mate. Gardner's rule. There you go.
The forecast for this weekend is the right kind of hot and the right kind of cold, all in the same day. Because the NTFA is in our DNA. Road trips and stops at the cafe. There's karaoke on the highway. Oops, too many lattes. The juniors, the seniors, talent pathways.
Avery Thomas, that's a strong mark.
Mate, I used to play with him, eh? It's the frost, it's the fog, the spray, the crescendo of car horns from the parking bay. 22 clubs, 67 teams, 9 premiership cups. Get to your local footy club this weekend.
Welcome back here to Deloraine Oval. It's a beautiful sight here. Cloudy afternoon, but pretty good conditions for footy. And we've certainly got a game on here at the moment. And North Launceston at half-time have snuck in front of Deloraine. They lead 7-2-44 to Deloraine 6-7-43 there with a goal on the siren to Josh Boswell of the Bombers. Elsewhere in the Premier League, it's all over at Longford Recreation Ground. And straight kicking Longford 19-4-118 defeated Scottsdale 3-7-25. Just looking at some major goal kickers there for Longford. Looks like they were shared around a fair bit. No major one there, but important win there for Longford. And Scottsdale faint finals hopes might now be on the back burner after losing that game. And looking at the game of the round at Windsor Park, first versus second. Leads changed here a few times. We are 6 minutes into the third quarter, and Launceston 8-6-54 leads South Launceston 6-5-41. So a 13-point lead there to Launceston. Turning our attention now to the Premier League women's competition. And today we saw a great game here, and Deloraine were too strong in the end. 10-9-69 defeated North Launceston 5-2-32. And in the women's game at Windsor Park, it was an interesting game. 6 scoring shots to 12, but it was the 6 scoring shot team Launceston 4-2-26 defeated South Launceston at 1-11-17. The women's game is underway at Longford, and it's a big margin at the moment for Scottsdale. They lead 13-8-86. Longford yet to score. That's in the second quarter there. Turning now to Division 1 men's competition. Some interesting games here. So Old Scotch 7-8-50 lead Hillwood 6-5-41. That's at three-quarter time. Bridge North are playing Lilydale, and Bridge North 14-11-95 lead Lilydale 2-7-19 at three-quarter time. Bracknell are playing Georgetown at the Bracknell Recreation Ground, and late in the third quarter there, Bracknell 11-5-71. Only leading by 5 points over Georgetown has certainly improved in the second half of the season. Georgetown 10-6-66, so 71 plays 66 in that game. At Rochalee, it's Rochalee 15-9-99, leading Old Launcestonians 4-3-27. So a big margin there to the Rocher Tigers in Division 1. In Division 1 women competition, games played in this round. This is round 16 for them. Big win to Bridge North, 32-15, 207. And Meander Valley no score. Old Launcestonians 9-11-65, defeated Georgetown 1-5-11. And interesting score here, 12-27-99. Old Scotch, inaccurate there, defeated Hillwood no score there at the NTCA ground. St Pat's had the bye in that competition. Moving on now to Division 2 seniors. And East Coast 16-14-110, defeated Campbelltown 6-8-44. So it was a close game for a while, that one, but in the end it was East Coast getting over the line there at Campbelltown. Other games in Division 2, Evandale versus Meander Valley. Big win to Evandale here, 24-14-158, defeated Meander Valley 2-5-17. In the third game, Bridport were at home to University Lions. Bridport 23-10-148, defeated University Lions 3-4-22. And AFL, Richard, you've been pumping the air over there to tell us what's going on. And so is Chris Sayer. What's happening there in the AFL? Well, hold on, I better turn your microphone on so you can tell the world.
Unfortunately, the Swans are now 8 points in front.
Oh, I thought you were celebrating. No, all right.
No, I'm not. St Kilda have squandered a 4-goal lead, but I note that Hawthorn have hit the front at the start of the last quarter at Newtown Stadium.
So a 5-point margin there. Okay, a couple other scores earlier today. The Tassie Devils in a must-win game against Sydney, tied early, but a 9-goal to 0. It was a 0 score, in fact, for Sydney in that third quarter. They cleared out to a 10-goal lead. Sydney did come back in the last quarter, but it was a 5-goal margin in the end. The Devils 17-14-116, defeated Sydney 12-14-86. And further good news for the Devils in the women's competition, the VFLW. They won convincingly by 40 points against Essendon at the traditional home of the Bombers at Windy Hill. 9-5-59 the Devils. They defeated the Essendon team 2-7-19. So 2 nice wins for the Devils there, Richard.
Terrific day for Tasmanian football and the Devils.
You a fan of Kenny disappointment?
Oh, question without notice.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I think I am. Yeah. He's has this reputation of being a fostering type, and so you could certainly argue that that will hold the Devils in good stead.
Absolutely. We've got both teams back on the ground. It was a very short half time. Also the umpires. We'll just take a very short break. Chris Ball in the studio. And happy birthday to Chris too, for another milestone there, another birthday. Thank you, Chris, for your work with City Park Radio, and a big happy birthday to you. And we'll take a break here and back in just a moment.
Oh, have they?
Welcome back to Deloraine Oval. Both teams out on the ground doing some final half-time warm-ups. And they'll be underway very soon. Who's joined us? The score here is North Launceston 7-2-44, Deloraine 6-7-43. And next week we're at Longford Recreation Ground, Longford versus South Launceston. So look forward to a big game there next week. Just a progress score there in the Premier League game, the top of the table clash there at Windsor Park. If I just get it up here. It's Launceston at the moment 54 leading South Launceston 41, 8-6 to 6-5. Okay, and we mentioned, Chris, you got Chris Sayer on the boundary. You got an observation?
Yeah, look, I was interested to hear what the Deloraine coach had to say after letting that lead go. At half-time, his address, he took his team into the room. He not only shut the door, but he locked the door.
Okay.
So there was a lot of disappointed Deloraine supporters who couldn't even get in either. But we could hear him shouting from the outside.
Okay, some old school stuff there, Chris, which,
Yes.
Rich, I think, that he was very impressed with their performance against South last week, but he'll be asking for a response here in the second half, I reckon.
Absolutely. He'll be looking for some efficiency. But they've got the experience and the body strength advantage over North Launceston. So, he'd be well advised to be just insisting on patience with the hope that, with the expectation that they should be able to run over North Launceston. On the other hand, North would be well pleased with the way they came back, certainly especially in the second half of that second quarter. And we've got a good game on our hands.
We have. We'd like to see it. Certainly, we'll get another competitive game in the NTFA Premier League. We've got the umpire now about to throw the ball up here at Deloraine. Big second half. Season on the line here for both sides. Templeton with a tap. Gets towards Badcock. Sharking though is Byrne. He's dispossessed. They dive in. Badcock a second time. He's tackled by Byrne. And we get a ball up adjacent to the centre circles. Leading goal kicker Ben Blacklow for Deloraine with 2. And for North Launceston, Alan O'Sine and Josh Boswell with 2. Handball over the top. Kerr intercepts though. He just handballs it blindly. Tries to get it back here towards Killick. Intercepts though. Taken away is Blizzard. Beautiful kick here at the advantage of Newsom, but getting in front there is Clyde Chilcott for Deloraine, who takes the mark. They'll get the first inside 50 of the second half. Sets it up. Bloomfield, who's been quiet. Or Smedley almost took a mark from behind. He has to go tackler now on his opponent. Out back again to Chilcott. Weaves through pressure. Out now to Ben Smith. Over the top. Here's Newsom. Gets free. Snaps for goal. James Newsom. And misses. And levels up the score here at Deloraine with the first score of the second half. And, it's 6-8-44. Plays 7-2-44 here. This massive clash between these two clubs. Leading into the finals. Out from fullback, Martin, who's been shifted in the back line, did well in the third quarter. Long kick, falls now to Harper Sheehan. His handball's ineffective. Getting through is Jalen Chilcock to Blizzard, who got it high. Impressed with him, Eli Blizzard. Richard, he's got that flying mullet. He's been really good this game. Inside 50 now by last. Ben Smith has been busy. He's tackled. Jacob Kerr tries to work it out, falls to the back, snap, and goal. Blacklow. All clear, says the umpire. 3 goals now to Ben Blacklow. Just that bit of strength in the contest. Opportunist goal. It just spat out the back, and he was there. Blacklow kicks his third, 2 in a row now for Deloraine from Blacklow. So it's 7-8-50 to 7-2-44. The Roos back in front by 6 points.
Yeah, North Launceston simply didn't have a man on the defensive side of that contest, and once it broke free, easy snap on goal. And
I know I've said it a few times, but Ben Blacklow has been missing lately from the team. And he gives a physical presence. He can take a good one-on-one mark, and he's going to be worth 2 to 3 goals a game. It just might be the thing they need to elevate them a little bit in that forward line. Kerr now has been so busy all day, now lays tackle on his opponent there in Killick. Get another ball up. Hasn't been too many clean breakaways from the middle today. Both ruckmen have nullified each other a lot of times.
Yeah, it's a hard contest in the middle, for sure.
Templeton, as I speak, there is one. As Templeton gets it down to Kerr, gets it to half forward. Gee, that's a nice mark taken there by that new player in Redmond. He might get a 50. It's another 50 for a player on the mark infringement, and this will march him right to the goal square.
And all the North Launceston fellas will gather round here because they have the new tradition, if there is such a thing, of celebrating a player when he scores his first goal.
A mature debutant here for North Launceston. He played juniors with them, debuts and kicks a goal to Gus Redmond. He's happy about it, rightly so. And it brings the scores back level, 8-2-50 North Launceston, Deloraine 7-8-50. Yeah, so good centre clearance there, Templeton to Kerr. Kerr got it forward to Redmond.
Yeah, well played. To a player, the North fellas were up to congratulate the new man, Gus Redmond. I noticed Alfie Palmer, he didn't quite get the memo and he was a bit late to go, but once he saw everyone else, he was there as well.
He played in the seconds last week. Redmond was impressive, and he's got the call up. As I said, spent some time with East Coast last year. Okay, so that was an important answering goal there for North Launceston. Just as Deloraine had all the play in the first couple of minutes. Away we go again. Once again, they nullify each other. Templeton gets a second knockout. They work it clear. Kick off half back. In the Newsom direction. In a wrestle there with Martin. Martin did pretty well. Still there fighting Zach Martin. Ball spits out. Umpire might stop it here in a minute. Byrne tries to work it clear. With ugly footy here. Eventually the umpire does come in and will ball it up.
Ugly but hot footy. Both players both sides really having a crack.
Long shadows here as the sun peeks through the clouds at Deloraine. Out the back, Taylor's got it for Deloraine. He's taken from behind by Lucas Kerr. And ball up with a lot of stoppages in this game. Templeton and Cade Howe. Great work by Templeton. Knocks it forward towards Bosveld. He can't take it with him. Chilcott's tackled. No Pryor. Another ball up. It's a goal apiece in this third quarter. Another score from Windsor Park in a moment. So South Launceston look like they will go down to the Blues, the home team. Play might have been tackled without it there, yes, or high. Take what you want. Let's play on to advantage inside 50. O'Sign couldn't quite take the mark. He's going to get a push in the back though. Bosveld tried to play on, but realised he had to stop play. And the old veteran there, Alan O'Sign. Talk about the Tassie Devils we mentioned before. He's a player that played with the original incarnation, Richard.
Yeah,
back in the day.
Look, he looks pretty likely. I was impressed there. Lucas Kerr broke through the middle and delivered it well. O'Sign was unable to take the mark, but they drew the free kick.
Okay, tough shot this one. No doubt about it. It's a long way out. 10 metres in from the boundary on the left-hand side. Right foot kick's not bad. It drifts back in. It's a goal to North Launceston. They're back in front. And the coach kicks his third.
Wow, terrific. Several times North have bounced back, including in this quarter, when it looked like Deloraine might be asserting themselves on the contest. So, well played.
Absolutely, and so 3 goals to O'Sign, 3 goals to Ben Blacklow in this game now. And certainly game on. We expected a tough contest with what's on the line. Probably thought that Deloraine, after their form last week, would be too strong, and they still might be, but they know they've got a contest here at Deloraine. As Blackwell tries to break through, he gets a high tackle. They'll get another inside 50 here, North Launceston. Handball away to Bernard, who's under all sorts of pressure. Has to handball straight away. Handball's a teammate under pressure. Perhaps not the option on that occasion. Probably could have gone long inside 50, but now it's a ball up on attacking 50. Up goes the footy. Cade Howe wins the tap this time. Gets it away. Kick inside 50 here by Blake Payne. It's loose. Now with O'Sign once again. He gets out of a tackle, gets out of a second tackle. Gets it back to Leighton Davey. His right foot snap. Has to turn back the other way. It's short anyway. Into the pocket now. Lucas Kerr's in there for North Launceston. They want a stoppage here and they get one. Right beside the left behind post. You listen to City Park Radio 103.7 and 96.5 and via the AFL Tas live stream. Dave Moore, Richard Bennett, Chris Sayer on the boundary. From the tap. Deloraine player can't escape. In fact, umpire said you had Pryor. Can't pick up the player who tried to burst through. And we've got a free kick to Thomas Templeton.
And whilst that's been going on, Harrison Sheeran has limped to the boundary line and been replaced.
Get Chris onto that one. Snap for goal. Templeton, he's got it. Another goal to North Launceston. They've kicked 3 in a row. And I think it was Jack Durack there that tried to break through. Umpire said you had Pryor. You got tackled by a number of North Launceston players, one of which was Templeton. 10-2, 62 North Launceston. They're out by 2 goals now over Deloraine. Nice snap.
Well, Templeton, we've said we've been pleased with his work throughout the season. He's really asserting himself on the game.
He's come to the game a bit late, hasn't he?
If he can get forward and impact the scoreboard like that, that adds yet another string to his bow. Yes, he's 25, I believe, but hasn't played a whole lot of football.
Chris Sayer, what you got for us?
Yes, it's just cramp. So
Okay.
it's not, that means he's getting a bit of a stretch. I think he'll be right.
He's worked so hard today, I'm not surprised. Lane Bloomfield on the ball now. They need to lift Deloraine. But taking it away there is Gardner. Gets a handball away to Harper Sheehan. Long wide here to Jacob Kerr in space. Lead up here. One grab, couldn't take the second there. Redmond, he lays the tackle. So it'll be a ball up here, 48 metres out.
Some of the skill errors that were occurring for North early in the match are now working, and that's what happens when you get your
They're
tails
starting to
up
get
a
that
little
connection
bit.
that they weren't getting before. Another player tackled there by Ryan Byrne. So we'll get a ball up right on 50. 10-2 plays 7-8.
And we've got a player down in the middle of the ground.
Yep.
It might be Templeton.
And that would be a big blow for North Launceston. Let's get the glasses up here.
The game's been held up.
Sure, some sort of leg injury. He's now on his feet. It's the good news.
It is Templeton.
It is Templeton. Boy, oh boy, I don't know who you're throwing the ruck now. If Templeton goes off the ground, it might have to be someone like Isaac Smedley. Looks like some sort of lower leg injury, perhaps.
Yeah, it's not cramp like the last one.
No. Let's hope he's okay. Just praising him up there.
Wishing the best for him.
He's going off very slowly. So, as I said, that ruck decision now becomes interesting. We've got players such as Isaac Smedley who can leap high. We've got the new guy, Gus Redmond. Might have to be forced into that role. He might be approaching the contest now, I think. Aaron Sharon's back on the ground. And Chris will be on for a report there. We'll get you the next one, Chris, because we're back underway. Smedley hasn't gone to the ruck, as I predicted. Goes out now, snap. Blackwell for goal for North Launceston. Hits the post. So 10-3, 63 North Launceston. Deloraine 7-8, 50. Chris Sayer.
I was there when it happened. I'm trying to tell you it's Templeton.
Yes.
And it's an ankle, so I don't think he'll do that.
You never know with ankles, though, if they can strap them up and get them going, but yeah, it looked a pretty bad one. Out the back here, we've got free kick going the way of North Launceston's Jacob Kerr. He's had a good game. You expect him to because he's one of the better players, but he's been in everything.
Oh, hard at the contest and got one there in the marking contest.
Fades away and a nice kick there. Ends up with Alan O'Sign. Chris, very quickly while O'Sign's lining up.
Templeton didn't come through the interchange.
Right. He's back on his feet, though, I noticed, over into the bench. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, we've got Jacob Kerr now. Lining up for goal. Alan O'Sign lining up for goal. Well, the kick was from Jacob Kerr. In the forward pocket, 35 out. Umpire does not move. Another goal to North Launceston. And this is extraordinary. They're 11-3, 69. Deloraine 7-8, 50. And that's 4 goals in a row when they got a goal down early in the quarter. And Blacklow kicked his third. And they've responded with 4. O'Sign now has 4 himself.
Excellent kicking for goal. Alan O'Sign at the start of the season certainly wouldn't be expecting to have played the number of games he has this year. But the polish in front of goal hasn't left him, and terrific contribution from the coach.
So Smedley now in the ruck up against Cade Howe. He nullifies it to Smedley, does a good job as he's athletic, he's got a good leap. He won't get beaten easily in those ruck contests, Richard.
No, he's been asked to do a big job here, and It's all in front of him.
Of course, he's been taken out of defence now, which is a factor. Blackwell might have got a high tackle. Eventually gets paid.
Second one, I think the umpire picked up.
He's been good. A couple of errors early on. Gets the handball away now to Martin. Pumps it inside 50. Redmond's there. Forces a contest. Player tackled from behind. No prior. So we'll get a ball up right on attacking 50.
So we've got Lucas Kerr in the forward line presenting as a bit of a target, at least if he can bring the ball to ground, which he has been doing.
And he gets the kick away here into the pocket. Strong mark in defence. Chilcott back there. Breaks away from defence. Crosses it up straight to Zach Martin. He's been one of the best on ground for mine. Plays on now. Kicks long. They haven't really got a target down there. Those long kicks off the back. Ball spills and it's seen through for a rush behind. So 11-4-70 now, the Bombers. Leading Deloraine 7-8-50. And the ball's been up that end quite a bit of this quarter after Deloraine had about 4 or 5 entries themselves at the start of the quarter. Ben Smith flies high. Can't take the mark. Smedley swung in the tackle. He holds the ball up.
And did a good job to hold it up. Deloraine would have been free and on the run there had he not been able to hold it.
Just keeping an eye on the bench there to see if I can spot Templeton. I can't see him at the moment.
Yeah, I think Chris is saying because he didn't come off the interchange bench, off the interchange area, that might restrict his chance to come back.
Smedley to the pocket. Leading out was O'Sine, who's given 100% today, kicked 4 goals. Tries to break free, handballs towards the line, but it's inside attacking 50. So no Lassou on this occasion. It'll be a boundary throw in, 30 metres from the right behind post. Last rays of sunshine here. So we've evaded any rain, thankfully. Played in good conditions. Check out those AFL scores in a moment. Too much happening here to look at them. It's Bosveld now. Might have got caught. No, it's a push in the back.
Sling tackle.
It's Bosveld with a free kick. 30 out. So AFL, Richard.
Whilst he's lining up, Sydney won by 19 points, and it looks like Hawthorn have got it done with only 5 minutes to go. There's 17 points in front of them as well.
If they're from North. Got some pastings there over the years from the Hawks, but back here, Bosveld is kicked 2. The boy recruited from Leedale. It's gone way back outside the 50, so a long run up. This for 5 straight for the Bombers. Bosveld kicks. Umpire moves a lot. Always right that time. So 1 behind. 11-5-71 to 7-8-50. Deloraine, they need to work their way back into this game as Killick takes the mark at half back. Tyler Killick plays on, kicks to the wing. Target is Bloomfield. Gets there in front of Bennett. Takes a strong mark. Chance to turn defence into attack here. Beautifully weighted kick to Chilcott. What about playing on? Now he does. Wheels and goes. Kicks inside 50. Blacklow can't quite take the mark. On the ground, he's wrestling with his opponent there in Riley Smith. And we'll get a ball up.
2 terrific kicks from Deloraine to get it out of the defensive area there.
No one goes to the footy. Darcy Hewitt flips it behind. Killick gets it to Chilcott. He gets free. Snaps from the right foot. Oh, a bit of class here from Kai Chilcott. Salutes the crowd. Kai Chilcott, one of their best players. Puts in week after week. He kicks his second. And a badly needed goal there from Deloraine. Just a bit of class here from Kai Chilcott.
Yeah, he floated it through from about 35 out. Opportunist goal. Well played.
Second goal he kicked in that fashion today where he's just had a millisecond to think about it. Put it on the boot and kicked it to the change room's end. And that's the lifter they needed. They're back now within 15 points. Chris Sayer, I might get you to just check that scoreboard for me. We got 11-5 to 8-8 here. Have I got it right? Turn you on there? Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Good.
11-5 to 8-8. Thank you, Chris Sayer. Any other reports while you're there? Thomas Templeton?
Taking his boots off, so I think he's gone for the day.
Okay, unless he's getting some strapping or something. But the good thing for North Launceston, doesn't look to be too serious. He was sort of on the boundary line walking around. So hopefully that's okay for next week or maybe the week after. Zach Martin gets it short now to Jacob Kerr. Has to play on adjacent to the centre circles. It's a 2-on-1 here in the forward line. O'Sign did well to make the spoil and just holds it up. And they'll get a stoppage here on attacking 50. You got something for us, Richard?
Yeah, it might just be cramped for Harrison Sheeran, but he's in strife again.
Yeah. Need him out there, especially with Templeton off the ground as well. And we've got a whistle on play. Holding free kick coming back to Deloraine. So free kick on defensive 50. Short kick behind the light pole. Spoil laid. Might have been high contact though.
He's paying a 50-metre penalty.
Okay, so it might have been a mark and then the late contact. Yep, so Ryan Byrne, he marched up towards the 50, about 70 out now, Ryan Byrne. It's behind the light pole there, so I can't quite see. So Ryan Byrne now, his target is Hewitt, who slips over. Good spoil from behind there by Riley Smith. Riley Smith again, tries to work it forward. Kerr, there's an outlet there in Gardner who got a bad bounce. Now back to Blacklow. His little kicks for Chilcott. He marks, maybe too far out. On the right-hand side, just inside the boundary. Man on the mark, 48 out. Looks like he's going to settle back for a shot. So Kai Chilcott, the last goal, he kicked two today in this important game against North Launceston. Kai Chilcott for goal, not bad at all. Kai Chilcott has kicked another one. Two important goals there from Chilcott. And Deloraine are making their charge. They're within 9 points. He knew what his limitations were and he knew that he could get that distance. And that was a terrific shot on goal.
Oh, it was a beautiful kick. He was probably only 4 or 5 metres in from the boundary line and at the 48-metre mark. So kicked it from 52 or 3 out. Right through the middle.
2 in a row to Kai Chilcott. He's kicked 3 now today. And he joins Ben Blacklow for the Kangaroos on 3 goals. Just quickly looking at the score at Windsor Park. And it's Launceston now 32 points up, 11-10-76. Lead South 6-8-44. 32 points the margin. Bloomfield now in the ruck, but it's pinched off in there by Blackwell. He kicks inside 50. It's a wrestle there with O'Sign and his opponent. They get back there in numbers, Deloraine. Not an effective possession. It's getting dark and hard to see. Getting back there was Jack Durack in defence. It's inside defensive 50. They've done well here, Deloraine, just to work it forward. That'll be a high tackle, I reckon. No, not paid. Blackwell, kick towards the goal square. Sign! Takes the mark, the veteran. And I tell you what, I am so impressed with number 15, Jack Blackwell. Now, we mentioned in the first quarter a couple of undisciplined things. But, geez, a tough nut. He's only young. He's got it forward. Now, O'Sign is lining up for goal number 5. This just to stop the charge of Deloraine. I'm sure they'll come again. Is O'Sign for 5 goals. Alan O'Sign, take a bow. Leading from the front here at Deloraine. And that's the one they needed just to steady the ship a bit, Richard.
Yeah, he held body position really well again and took a good mark. I think the players thought that it was a Deloraine free kick earlier with a high tackle. Maybe players from both sides hesitated just a moment. You called it that way, but a play on it was. And
12-5-77 North Launceston, Deloraine 9-8-62. Looking at the AFL, 16 points the margin there. Hawthorn and North. Looks like Hawthorn are going to win that one.
Just a minute to go in that game.
33 points at Windsor Park. Launceston leads South. From the middle, Mav Badcock gets tackled, gets slung around. He's held it too long. He can release it a little bit earlier.
Oh, it's been turned over.
It's got a turnaround there against Blacklow in the aftermath. So now it's Badcock kicking inside 50, and now it's 50 for a few words. So Mav Badcock will be within scoring distance. Not sure whether he's kicked the goal for North yet or not. So this might be an opportunity for him. So we've had a few reversals today, Richard.
Yeah, we've had a lot of 50-metre penalties. And
a lot of 50s, a lot of reversals.
I've never seen as many reversals. Yep. And, of course, they're worth double the 50, aren't they? If you consider 51 way and 50 the other.
Now, Mav there, I think he thought it was downfield. He gave it to his coach, but he's got to kick it himself. Mav Badcock, he's directly in front.
Big kick of this.
It is 25, 30 metres out. See what he can do. Mav Badcock has goal for North Launceston. They get around him. He's had a solid game today as Mav, and he's kicked a goal for the Northern Bombers. They've kicked 2 in a row now to answer the 2 from Chilcott. 13-5-83, plays 9-8-62. Gee, we've had some goals this quarter at the 22-minute mark.
I guess earlier on you said, look, the umpires have been consistent with the way they're applying these penalties, and perhaps it's that the players haven't learned more than the umpires changing their approach, because it's continued throughout the match, and that was a particularly costly one for Deloraine.
So it's goals galore here in this game. It's an entertaining contest. Bloomfield won the tap but couldn't get it to advantage. They work hard there. Mav Badcock's in there again. He's got it over him. He's got to get it out. He might be penalised again. Somehow it comes out. And we'll get another ball up. Credit to the curators here today. The ground in good condition after a recent rain. It's been an entertaining game of footy. A little high contact in the ruck contest there, and Leighton Bloomfield will win it. So they've put him on the ball now, just to give him a bit more drive around the ball. Not sure if there's an issue with Cade Howe, their normal ruckman, but certainly Bloomfield is a move at the moment with Templeton off the ground. Kicks inside 50. They fly. Ben Smith nearly took the mark. Newsom's in there.
How about that for an ask for a first game of Gus Redmond into the ruck?
So he and Smedley are sharing the duties at the moment. Yep, he's in the contest here. Looks like Ben Smith's going to go against him. Redmond wins the tap, round the back. That's Zach Martin. Releases the footy. Chilcott again. Gets the handball away there towards Dylan Gleeson, who's taken in a tackle. Ball up. 6 goals this quarter. 6 goals to 2. North Launceston's way. From the tap. North Launceston player tackled. No effective possessions there, so we'll get a repeat stoppage. Umpire clears the area. Up goes the Sherrin. Might have won that one there, Redmond. Coming out there nicely for Deloraine was Hall. So we've got another stoppage. Players getting a bit weary towards the end of this quarter. With a push and shove. North Launceston wouldn't want to give up a goal here, Richard. Close to 3-quarter time.
Yeah, it's about 26 minutes gone.
We might have a few more because we've had so many goals kicked in this quarter. 8 in total. Bennett gets it to Bosveld. Smart play there. Torpedo out of defence. Straight to Bloomfield. Just held up there by Smedley. Bloomfield goes wide. Finds a teammate, Taylor. He kicks inside 50. Getting at the front there, the spoil was Badcock. Close to the boundary line. Spills over. Boundary throw in.
Good defensive play. Now, they need to get themselves set up behind the ball, but you can see that Deloraine have got their wall pretty well set up around that 50-metre arc.
And the entire 36 players are in one section of the ground here. See what Deloraine can do inside their attacking 50, although it's Kerr. Jacob Kerr gets it out. Bosveld might have been pushed. He's going to get a free kick or sling tackle down by a signal. I think it's Bosveld. Yes, it is. Geez, played well.
Yeah, he's been really solid. And he's such a lively type. The umpires really are hot on this, after the ball's gone, or a sling tackle. And, as you say, they've stuck with it all day.
Deaconstone long kick to the wing. Alfie Palmer's in there, but Deloraine decided to go backwards. They're going to switch play here. It's going to end up here with the number 47 in Jaden Last. Gives him a lot of drive across half-back. Kick inside. Square. Dylan Hall takes the mark. He plays on straight away. As a leading player here, Newsom is up against a couple of North Launceston players, but he was held. James Newsom. So he's going to take a shot on goal. Close on 3-quarter time. Big shot, this one, in the context of this game, Richard
It
Bennett.
was. That free kick must have been against Callum Gizzle, and a little bit of inexperience perhaps. He must have held on.
There's the siren. So we had Josh Bosveld take a shot from this very spot in the first half for the Northern Bombers, and now James Newsom, 45 out when he kicks it. Oh, we've got another 50 metre. Okay. So we're going to get a goal here. I don't know if Chris Sayer was close to that one and knows what the offence was for. Chris?
Yes, the umpire was telling the North Launceston players to clear the area, and they were just too slow.
Okay, there it is. They're going to be hot on these things, and they were again. So from what was a possible goal, now becomes a certain goal. As Newsom has kicked one already today. Kicks his second right on three-quarter time. And it's a 15-point margin going to the last quarter. 10-8-68 Deloraine. They trail North Launceston 13-5-83. And at the end of the third quarter, and just looking at that quarter there, the summary, Deloraine, 4 goals, 1. North Launceston, 6 goals, 3. So we've got 10-goal quarter. Entertaining stuff. Terrific game here in the NTFA Premier League with that 15-point margin into the last quarter, Richard.
Yeah.
Alive for finals action if they can win this game, and Deloraine can pretty much sew it up. So massive last quarter coming up here on City Park Radio. Three-quarter time, it's a 15-point lead to North Launceston. Back in a moment. Dave Moore, Richard Bennett and Chris Sayer here with you in City Park Radio. What a fascinating contest we've got in this last quarter. And three-quarter time score. It's North Launceston 13-5-83 lead Deloraine 10-8-68. Around the grounds, close to full time at Windsor Park. And it's Launceston 11-13-79 lead South Launceston 8-8-56. And earlier today it was Longford 19-4-1-18 defeated Scottsdale 3-7-25. Okay, so both camps, with Deloraine, they know they're pretty much injury-free going the last quarter from what I can see, and they've got a lot of work to do, but they're certainly a team that can lift in this last quarter and take this game out. But for North Launceston, they just have to do one more quarter of their current intensity and they could spring an upset.
Well, they could. Thomas Templeton's down as far as we are aware, so a big ask for first gamer Gus Redmond to share the load with Isaac Medley in the ruck, but so far they're showing that they're up to the challenge. And look, through the broadcast, we've talked about some of the better players, but Zach Martin, his last month of football has been clearly a step up from where he was at the beginning of the season. And he had a terrific quarter that time, and so too did the coach with his goal kick.
He's been terrific.
Lucas Kerr provided an option forward, but Kai Chilcott for Deloraine, a couple of clutch goals when they needed them the most.
Chris,
a classy performance.
Chris Sayer on the boundary.
Yeah, it looks like the other Chilcott is out of the game. Deloraine down to 3 on the bench, yes.
Yep. He's been playing well too.
Yeah, Templeton's getting his ankle strapped. I just don't know if he's warming up, but he set the quarter out. He'd be cold by now. I don't know. They might bring him back if they need him. Deloraine coach was just saying, just got to stop the free kicks. He said if you get first to the ball, you won't be giving away the free kicks. So he really picked on the free kick count there.
Absolutely.
Understandable, Chris, because it's been the story of the game, hasn't it?
That's right, yeah. So, yeah, good last quarter coming up.
Absolutely. Stay with us here on City Park Radio and the AFL Taz live stream. An interview with a player from the winning team at the end of the game. Don't forget Rhythm in the Years coming up on City Park Radio at 5 o'clock. Umpire gets the last quarter underway here at Deloraine Oval. Massive tap away there for Cade Howard's back in the ruck. Gets it to Ben Smith. Decisive, gets swung in the tackle, gets it away eventually. Don't argue with there from Darcy Hewitt. And he gets his opponent high. It's Isaac Smedley. So, chance here for the first clearance for North Launceston. Smedley takes his time. Now, decides to go long. The target is O'Sign. Bosfield over the back, but in the front position, there's Jalen Chilcott. So, back. There's Kai Chilcott, so the Chilcotts are on there, Chris. So hopefully another player maybe it's off the ground. We'll get you to check on that. Ben Smith goes 45 kick beautifully to Ryan Byrne, who marks on the wing. Good ball moving here from the Kangaroos. Goes back inside. There's a target there in Caleb Atkins. Atkins has a leading player, so it doesn't get to him. That was Chewan. Instead it falls in front there to Dylan Hall. Dylan Hall now, centering kick. Target there was, but it doesn't meet the target. It's a good mark taken there by Smedley. Cross half-back target, it was Oliver Neat, but Smedley came across the front. It's been terrific today and a number of roles to do. Risky kick, gets to Sherrin. Harrison Sherrin, good overhead mark. Showed on that occasion. We're talking off here at quarter time, the three-quarter time. The first goal here is really important for both teams. Harper Sheen works hard, lays on the footy. There'll be a ball up.
Several of these North Launceston players have had their best game for the club already. Whether they can hang on is the big question of the match.
Hall. Dylan Hall for Deloraine gets to half forward. Bennett. Handball, sideways, kick smothered. Jacob Kerr in a phone box, gets it to Gardner. He's under pressure. Blackwell didn't get an effective possession. Ryan Byrne gets it back to Neat. Smothered by Blackwell, had a great game. He's tackled straight away. And that will be a ball up. Yeah, Jack Blackwell continues to impress, Richard.
He's in and under, isn't he? In a very old-fashioned way. Yep.
So from the ball up, we're going to get a secondary contest here.
Really important learning experience for him, as you say. He gave away those couple of penalties early on, but to stick with it and make a valuable contribution has been critical.
Cade Howe gets the tap away. And that's what North Launceston want. This is soaking up time. As the ball's in the one spot here for probably the last minute or two. Fight on the ground. Umpire will ball it up once again. Campbell Palmer at the bottom of the pack there. Fight clears the area. Got the fourth stoppage in a row. And they're going to get 5. As North Launceston get tackled to the ground. 10-8-68, the Kangaroos. The Bombers 13-5-83. Now we get a bit of a clearance here. Kerr's got it, gets his hands free, handballs it. In fact, he's caught holding the ball. Might have been a good thing in the end because the Deloraine player was about to dart away. Smith, long to the square. They fly off hands. Falls to the front of the contest. Here's Ryan Byrne with the snap. Touch ball, says the umpire. Falls in the goal square. They dive in. Somehow Fletcher Bennett gets it out. Deloraine player attacks the contest. He's tackled straight away. And let's get the binoculars up here because it's getting quite gloomy. We'll get to you in a minute, Chris Sayer, because we're right at the goal square. And chance here for Deloraine to score that vital first goal. Ben Smith gets a tap away. Richard Bennett's tackled very quickly, Chris.
Oliver Clark, number 20 for Deloraine, has injured his nose, and so he's out of the game. And Templeton's got his boots back on, ready to come back on.
Okay, so interesting. Ball up. Smedley in the ruck with Cade Howe. Got a free kick, have we? Or is it no, another ball up. It's all soaking up time, but it's going to be interesting who can snare that first 6-pointer. A tight contest here in the last quarter. Ben Smith snaps. Ben Smith's got that first goal. It was a free kick. Kicked out. It's going the way of North Launceston.
The goal umpire wasn't given us any clues there.
No. Deloraine players weren't that excited, so I knew something was up. And Smedley now goes wide. Player couldn't quite take the mark there. Riley Smith in the long sleeves. Jacob Kerr gets it back to Bennett. Now to Leighton Davey. Be under a bit of pressure. Goes backwards. Martin. That's to slam it on the boot. So he kicks it only as far as the Deloraine player there in Clark. Inside 50. He coughs it up now to Tavira. Blackwell, sorry. I haven't seen Tavira today, so I'm wondering whether he's out there. Had him on the list. Blackwell gets it now to Jacob Kerr. Terrific game. Bosveld drops a mark he maybe should have taken on the wing. Under pressure from behind there. Eventually we're going to get a holding the ball decision. Play on. Ben Smith kicks inside 50. Pretty aimlessly though. Falls to the pocket. Blackwell's there. Spins a couple of times. Gets the kick away. He might have been out of bounds. He was. Great return for Ben Blacklow today with those 3 goals.
Getting a bit dark, Dave, and with the play at the other end of the ground, it'd be nearly, 150 metres, it'd be 200 metres away, would it?
He hadn't had a score this quarter. This Deloraine player caught with the footy. Ball, says the crowd. Inside out, kick going towards goal. Bounce is good for Fletcher Bennett. That kick came from Cade Howe. Into the back pocket. Just can't escape at the moment. It's come back to Ben Smith, who marks for Deloraine on attacking 50.
Just a bit of lack of experience there. Held the ball for a step too long and it was impacted. Created the turnover.
So Ben Smith kicked 1 goal early in the game.
Kicking from about 50, Dave.
He is. Crosses the 50 now. Sets sail on goal. It's going to be short. Oh, what a massive fly that was from behind. Not sure who it was in the end. It might have been Caleb Atkins. I'm not sure. Had a 7 on his back, whoever it was. It would have been mark of the year. It might have been the 47 now I'm looking at it. That was Jaden last. No mark taken. It's in the back pocket. Zach Martin, round the corner kick. Big fly from behind, but front position. Good mark, Leighton Bloomfield.
As you say, they've set up this wall there around the arc, and North have been unable to get it through.
Bloomfield 70 out, has to play on now. Kicks under pressure. Jacob Kerr front position. Oh, nearly a mark to Ben Smith. Just couldn't take the second grab. Jacob Kerr again. He's going to be a sore boy tonight. He's been in a lot of contests. Breaking clear is Newsome. That's a throw. James Newsome. So it'll be a free kick going the way of Blackwell. Jack Blackwell gets it sideways. Kick up the wing. Great mark.
Alfie Palmer.
It is young Alfie Palmer, stayed under 16s. A bit of class there with that nice mark. Kicks towards the pocket. Was that touched? North players say it was. Umpire says it wasn't. It's the Sioux free kick. Darcy Hewitt back there. Quiet game. Gets it to Bloomfield, who takes a mark. Defensive side of the centre square. Sums up his options. Has to play on now. Kicks to half forward. It's a poor kick, and that's Templeton. Couldn't take the mark, though. He's back on the ground. Blackwell. It's an aimless kick back to Bloomfield. So it's backline to backline at the moment. No scoring in this quarter as yet. Smedley, front position. Gee, that's a tough mark under pressure. So Smedley in defensive 50. So back now to Bennett. Now to Blackwell. I don't know if you can see the time clock, Chris Sayer, but how long have we got in this quarter? I'll get back to you in a second. There's an intercept there from Killick. He kicks, he gets it inside 50 now to Gleeson, who snaps for goal. That is the first score of the last quarter. Deloraine 10-9-69. North Launceston 13-5-83. Richard, what do we got?
9 minutes gone.
9 minutes gone. Okay. So it won't be a long quarter if it's low scoring. Sharon in the back pocket. Goes the kick to Kerr. Oh, makes hard work of it. Drops the mark. Opens the door for Ben Smith. His handball sideways now to last. He snaps towards goal. It's a high kick. It's going to land in the goal square. They don't muck around with it, the North defence. They see it straight through. And 10-9-69. Plays 13-5-83. I think I've got that. I might be a point short there. I think that's 10-10-70 now to 13-5-83. If you could check that, Chris. What is the score? Hold on. Gotcha.
It's 10-11-71.
10-11-71. Thank you. So I've missed a couple there. So 10-11. Plays 13-5. It's an even 2 goals of difference. It's now at half 40 with Boswell from North Launceston. He kicks inside 50. O'Sign has the set. He'll take the mark. He thinks about playing on. Oh, he's told to play on. He has to snap under pressure. And he hits the post. Well, that's a big moment in this game. He just took a step off the mark. The umpire said play on. And that would have been a certain goal. And now it's a behind. What a crucial moment in this game as Taylor gets it out from fullback. Gee, that was smart there from Alfie Palmer. He got in front of the player about to take the mark and made the spoil and caused the stoppage. That was huge, Richard Bennett.
Yeah, look, he did take.
Was he playing on?
He did take a step. He did take a step. Usually the player would get away with that and be able to reset, but the umpire called play on immediately. So a big moment in the game.
Badcock's got it. Thinks about the handball. He kicks inside 50. It's over the head of the leading up players. Out the back. Taken there for Deloraine by Jack Durack. Not a great handball. Under pressure there. Ball says the North crowd. They'll be happy to see a ball up here. Still a contested footy right on the goal line. It's out of bounds. That's where North want it at the moment. They lead by 13 points. 13-6-84. 10-11-71.
There were 2 or 3 there, half free kicks that perhaps at other times during the day the umpires may have seen. But pretty tight football here in the North Launceston forward line.
On the boundary throw in. And we've got a free kick. It's going the way of North Launceston to Thomas Templeton. And boy, oh boy, this would get them out to 19 points.
It was in the rucking contest. The umpire adjudicated that Deloraine ruckman had Templeton by the arm. So he's just 25 out, Dave.
So Thomas Templeton, he must have had that ankle strapped. He's moving okay. He's 25 out, pretty much directly in front. Thomas Templeton has kicked a goal. He likes it. His teammates like it. And North Launceston have kicked their 14th, the first for the last quarter. And that's the second goal today for Thomas Templeton, the number 20. It's 14-6-90. Plays Deloraine of 10-11-71. And boy, oh boy, do North Launceston have a pulse in this season, Richard Bennett?
Well, they've certainly got a pulse in the game.
Chris Sayer, what are you thinking down there on the boundary?
Yeah, I don't understand Templeton. I'm sure he didn't come off through the interchange. They must have walked him along the boundary line and come in through the interchange.
I'd say there might be, situations where that can be overlooked. Perhaps maybe it's within the quarter. Who knows? But he's back on the ground. He's back in the ruck as the ball is held aloft, thrown aloft. Take it is Killick, Deloraine. He's caught in the tackle. We'll get a secondary ball up. Margin 19 points.
And ticking over to the 13-minute mark.
Yeah, so might only have 10 minutes left here. Next goal, Deloraine desperately need. Taking the ball there was Jackson Milburn. He's caught in a tackle and he's caught holding the ball.
Didn't have much of a chance, did he? But
no.
There we go.
Campbell Palmer gets it sideways. Handball now to Bennett. Bennett, short distance kick to Jacob Kerr. Gee, that was a good mark.
Good strong hands, wasn't it?
Vice-like grip on the footy. Two kicks out from goal. He plays on with the stand rule. Gets to 60 out to the goal square. A fly from behind Leighton Davey. Little push in the back there. Umpire didn't see it. It's rushed through for a behind. And it's 14-7-91. Plays 10-11-71. So it's 4 goals really they need now, Deloraine, if they want to win this game. And probably 10 to 12 minutes of playing time. Bloomfield wastes no time. He knows the urgency of the situation. He goes route 1 down the middle. Gets it to Blacklow. Handball to Byrne. Back comes now to Blacklow. Kicks now with his teammate and Caleb Atkins, who kicks to the middle of the ground. All trapped there by Badcock. He falls over. And it's a tackle laid now. It'll be a ball up, attacking side of the centre circles. 14-7 plays 10-11 here at Deloraine Oval.
Thought there might have been a push in the back there, but you called it as a fall over, Dave. Fair enough.
There it is. Templeton wins the tap. Byrne back to Blizzard. He kicks it towards the teeth of goal. Darcy Hewitt's there. He's pushing the back as Darcy. He's caught high. Take your pick. And Darcy Hewitt, who's had a quiet day today, just hasn't got his way into the game, but he's a known goal kicker. We know that. He has kicked 11 goals this season, been quiet recently.
Perhaps an unnecessary free kick. We had, North had
the numerical advantage.
Outnumbered there and had a man on the ground.
Darcy Hewitt to bring the margin back to 14. Poaches the player on the mark, kicks towards goal. Umpire moves slightly, but it is a goal. And they're back in at Deloraine. 11-11-77. North Launceston 14-7-91. Darcy Hewitt kicks his first. They just moved the ball well there through the middle of the ground, Deloraine.
Centre breaks will be critical, of course, now. The momentum that Deloraine require.
You'd think North Launceston need one more goal, I think, to make this safe. At the point of the game it is. They've got a 14-point lead.
At the 15.5-minute mark of this final
You'd think they need one more. Now, Deloraine are on their home ground. They know what's at stake. They can make the final secure for them. If they can get over the line. Here's Blizzard. He's lifted. He bursts through. Gets it to Chilcott, who's already kicked a couple of goals today. His kick's a beautiful one. And he hits the player on the chest as I get the glasses up. Possibly... Gee, I wish he would turn around for me. Yes, number 47. And that is Jaden Last, who's drifted up from the back line. That's why he fooled me a little bit. His left footer is wasting no time.
Takes a bit to fool you, Dave.
He does. In fact, he's a right footer, I beg your pardon, Jaden Last. No, I got it right. First time he's a left footer. Falls short into the goal square. Badcock at the front. He'll need to get rid of it quickly. He does. Kicks outside defensive 50. Blizzard! Not paid. Dropped the mark. Much to the chagrin of the crowd. Kerr kicks it wide. Target there, taking the mark, is Blackwell. It's a size not to move it quickly. Interesting decision because Deloraine have got back in numbers. Now goes to Kerr. Having said that, time is the friend of North Launceston at the moment. He spots up a teammate on the far side. I think it might be Harper Sheehan.
Excellent spot for it.
Last rays of sunshine here on Deloraine Oval. He goes short, smart kick. Leighton Davey drops the mark, so has to play on. Unsure, should just kick it long into the attacking 50 over the head of Kerr. Getting back there's Bloomfield. He's met heavily and sees the ball out of bounds. He's met by the coach O'Sine.
He was desperate to get that out. Unloaded himself then, the coach. Found himself on flattening his back through his own endeavours.
So boundary throw in. Front position Templeton takes it out of the contest. Used to get paid holding the ball for that, but they've softened the rule on that one. So no prior. You ball up. City Park Radio next week at Longford for Longford and South. The great games keep coming in the Premier League. 4 rounds left after this. So player caught there took forward far too long. And it'll be a free kick to Deloraine. They need to move it quickly. It's in the hands there of Jalen Chilcott. Jalen Chilcott goes wide. Front position, Blacklow. Can't take the mark. Bennett with the spoil out of bounds. That's where North want at the moment in these sort of neutral positions. They lead 14-7-91 to 11-11-77. Which is just checking the score for me.
Yep, that's correct.
Thank you. A bit more sunshine now. August the 1st. The day's just getting slightly longer. From the ruck contest. Spills there to Hall. He kicks to half forward. Chance here for Hewitt. does the don't argue. Handball over the top. Here's Newsom on the boundary line, kicks towards goal. James Newsom, he's kicked it. And he's kicked his third goal. And the margin comes a little bit closer. It's now 8 points here at Deloraine. So good work there from Darcy Hewitt, experienced player. He's lifted in this quarter. He's kicked a goal. And he's given an assist there to Newsom. And that was a great finish from near the boundary line, Richard.
Yeah, the ball fell well. They had space, which is something that the North players have been successful in not allowing them. But, get some clean possessions and a terrific finish as we tick over to the 19-minute mark of this final quarter. So it's game on.
Plenty of time left. North Launceston have fought bravely, but Deloraine, we know they're a good team. They showed it last week against South. They won't give up easily. Big centre clearance coming up. Templeton might get it himself. Kicks it off the ground, gets some territory. Only as far as Bloomfield, he can't pick it up. He tries again, Bloomfield, he lays on top of it. Needs to be careful. Ball spits out. Still a contested footy. Taylor's in there for Deloraine. He's back in it on a second time. Leighton Davey falls out, holding his head. Another ball up.
What a terrific contest there.
Great game.
Both sides absolutely having their best crack at it.
Templeton taps it to space, only as far as Bloomfield. Great kick, gets good distance. Badcock there with Newsom. They've got the numbers here, Deloraine. It's Last who's been moved forward. Kicks in attacking 50s. Darcy Hewitt after it. Wheels round. Tries to handball instead of kick. Wasn't a great decision in the end. Contested footy now. Ben Smith. His kick smothered. Ricochets back towards the boundary line. Still in play. They dive in. Comes back again to Jaden Last. He uses the ball well, and he does on this occasion. And he finds a player inside 50. And that is the number 43 there, Nate Bramich. He's been a bit quiet today.
North had to get that ball out. They were trying everything to force it towards the boundary line, but a good position inside for Deloraine.
So Nate Bramich, 6 goals this season. Said he'd been a bit quiet today, but he can really bring his team within 1 goal here. If he kicks it, Bramich, it's a bit right, is it? Off to the right, one behind. So Deloraine now 12-12-84, trailing North Launceston 14-7-91. Interesting to see what Fletcher Bennett does here. I think he'll go long. I don't think he'll muck around with the short kick here. And he proves me right as he goes long up the wing. Templeton's the target. There's about 10 players flying. No one's going to take a mark there. That's a pretty interesting kick by Bosveld. He gets it nicely towards O'Sign. And what does the veteran do here? He wants it over the boundary line, and that's where he gets it for a boundary throw in. Richard, the time clock, please.
It's 21 minutes and 21 seconds.
Okay, I haven't been sort of noticing the lengths of the quarters today, but
about 30.
We haven't had too many goals in this quarter. Still a chance though for the Roos, you'd think. Pretty important clearance here. Instead of a free kick, it's going against Templeton. They didn't need to give that one away. It's going away to Cade Howe. They need to give it back quick. You know what's been happening all day. Cade Howe kicks to the centre of the ground. Not a great kick, but it's a bad bounce for the Deloraine player there. Trying to take it was Martin. They get a kick inside 50 through Alfie Palmer. 1-on-2. O'Sign. I was going to say he nullified his opponents, but he didn't. It's a terrific mark taken there by Tyler Killick. Just needs to move it quick. They need a couple of scoring shots. Killick, low kick. Oh, it's straight to Bennett. Lucas Kerr, beg your pardon, who takes the mark. He just needs to take all the time in the world here.
He's really outnumbered. He's got only O'Sign as the target.
And he's got another player there in the front. That's the new boy Redman. Didn't quite take it. Tackle laid there by O'Sign. So pitch in the back. So the North crowd were all about the ball there. They've got good support here today, the Bombers. It's going to go to Ryan Burner. See what he can do. He goes short. There's an outlet kick there in Killick. Covered a lot of bases here, North Launceston. He's got to move it quick. The time is not on their side at the moment, the Kangaroos. He goes wide. Interesting choice. He's going to cough it up. And the mark taken there by, is it Harper Sheehan? Getting darker here. Kick inside 50. Off the chest there of Redmond. Handball comes over the top to Blizzard. Smart play, Blizzard. They're steaming off half back through Killick, but he's kicked it straight to his opposition player. And it's Smedley. And there it is! Against the odds, North Launceston have taken it out here today at Deloraine. That's their best win for the season, and they keep their season alive.
And I'm sure the score, your time clock is showing 23 minutes and 19 seconds.
Yeah, there it is.
Short quarter.
But it's a win to North Launceston. A terrific performance. They got beaten convincingly in the end. Well, not convincingly. They got beaten by Scottsdale last week. They've been not in the best of form, the Bombers, but they've come out here today. Their season on the line, and they've brought themselves back within 4 points of finals. Congratulations to North Launceston. And Chris might try and get a word with Alan O'Syme. Maybe they're the coach, just for a few words. He wants to talk to his players pretty quickly. Players shake hands. Deloraine will be disappointed. They had their opportunities, especially early in the game. Perhaps with a bit of inaccurate kicking in that second quarter. Final score here, it's North Launceston 14-7-91, defeat Deloraine 12-12-84. Players shake hands, played in a pretty good spirit this game, there's no doubt about that. I'll go through the goal kickers quickly. For North Launceston, 5 to O'Syme, 2 to Templeton, 2 to Bosfeld, 1 each to Kerr, Lucas Kerr, Jacob Kerr, Gus Redmond, Zach Martin and Matt Babcock. And for Deloraine, 3 each to Kai Chilcott, Ben Blacklow, James Newsom, 1 each to Liam Taylor, Darcy Hewitt and Ben Smith. Whoa, what a game. And, 2 weeks in a row we've had really good contests involving Deloraine. Unfortunately for the Roos, they've gone down in both, but I'll tell you what, the Premier League is starting to deliver some really good contests, Richard.
Look, yeah, absolutely. For Deloraine to have had their good performance last week, North were manful against Scottsdale. But, terrific game of football, and North Launceston hung on all day, and in the end, it proved too strong. So they'll be enormously buoyed by that. And the game in the end.
I'll just cut you off, sorry, Richard, because Chris Sayer's got Alan O'Syme.
Yeah, yes, Richard Bennett's up there, mate. He's a happy boy, but you would be too.
Oh, look, I'm over the moon. We've had a tough couple of months. With our young group, but they've persisted, they've worked at it, and this today is just a little bit of reward for effort. Couldn't be prouder.
I was going to say reward for effort, because it was a tough game, wasn't it? I mean, it was really close all day, and you guys did really well.
Oh, look, I think it ebbed and flowed. It was pretty tight around the contest, but I thought our offence really worked in our favour today. We got some positive entry forward. Our good ball users, looked after the footy. So like I said, can't be more proud.
Lazy 5 for you. You'd be happy with that.
I can barely move, but I'll take 5 any day of the week.
Well done. Thank you.
Thank you very much there to Chris Sayer and Alan O'Syme, and a very happy coach there at the conclusion of the game. Back over with his team. And, I'm just trying to think of a 3-2-1 here. I think I've got them sorted out. I'm going to go one vote for Jacob Kerr. And I think he plays well every week. But today he was just everywhere. He was in and under, crashing packs, used the ball pretty well. I'm going to give him one vote. 2 votes. I think Isaac Smedley across that back line. And he got thrown into the ruck. Took a lot of contested marks, just really calm in possession. Honourable mentions to Jack Blackwell. Perhaps just a few errors early on. Harrison Sharon, great first half. Zach Martin, terrific at times. So there's some players here unlucky to miss out. I thought Kai Chilcott, terrific for Deloraine, and kicked a couple of really important goals when needed. Eli Blizzard was another one I thought was terrific for Deloraine. But 3 votes. Alan O'Syme, I think 5 goals. Leading from the front, he was just a lone hand up there all day. If he didn't take the mark, if he didn't score the goal, he probably could have kicked 6 in the end. He was, making it a contest and providing opportunities. So that's my 3-2-1. We'll cut your thought off a bit there, Richard, because we had to get to Alan, but your final thoughts.
Well, I'm glad that you did the votes there.
It was a hard game to give votes,
It was a tough game to do that, so well done. And look, I made a bit of a note here of some of the North Launceston players who had their best game for the club, and Isaac Smedley certainly did. Jack Blackwell was terrific. Harrison Sheridan was great. Tom Templeton, manful effort. Zach Martin, that we've already mentioned, he's really stepped up. But Harper Sheen and Maverick Badcock, Leighton Davey, and new player Gus Redmond, he played well. Look, a terrific result for North Launceston on the rebound, and as Coach O'Sullivan said, they've had a tough month or so, but terrific reward for their effort today.
I think for Deloraine, they didn't have enough players with a four-quarter effort. I mentioned Kai Chilcott. He had some really good efforts at times, and he was probably their best player, to be honest. But other players came in and out. Ben Blacklow, so his return was great. 3 goals. And heading towards finals if they make it. He's a valuable player up forward. I thought Jaden Last was pretty good. He had a few different roles over the day. James Newsom with the 3 goals, smart forward, a nice finish there in the last quarter. Eli Blizzard, really liked his game. Tyler Killick was another one who was pretty good across the game. So good players from both sides. And North Launceston, they've kept this season alive. If they can pinch another win, who knows? But in a season where, those last 4 weeks can get hard, where you've got, it's August, it's cold, just to have that little bit of belief, that last 4 weeks, it really sets them up. It gives the young players a bit of belief too, doesn't it?
Look, I think the most valuable thing for the North Launceston club is that there's some reward for those players who've now got 10 and 15 games experience under their belt. So they'll be able to go forward and have a very positive thought with regard to the finish to their season. So
no Lockie Mitchell or Dom Pitt today either. We won't mention that. Probably two of the most experienced players.
Well, Dom Pitt's had 40 possessions each of the last 2 games, so to have been missing that experience, and as you say, Lockie Mitchell, it was a credit to the Bombers to be able to cover those losses.
Absolutely. 14-7-91 North Launceston, Deloraine. 12-84 was the final score here at Deloraine. And just in the other Premier League games today, it was Longford 118 defeated Scottsdale 25. And just refresh there to get that final score at Windsor Park. It was Launceston in the end, 11-14-80 defeated South Launceston 9-9-63. So if we look at the ladder, and if I just go to that, at the moment, after today's results, Launceston now clearly 12 points clear of South Launceston. So they've pretty much sewn up top spot. A second spot, though, very much up for grabs, and those two teams meet next week at Longford. So we've got a cracking game next week to do, Longford and South Launceston at the country over there at Longford. So that'll be an interesting one. Deloraine on 16, North Launceston now on 12. There's a big percentage gap there. And Scottsdale now probably out of the race for finals on those 8 points, but they're still down a good season as well. So look, there was a lot of doom and gloom around about the Premier League last year with a lot of 200-point margins and those sort of things. But the good thing is we're starting to get a little bit of an evening up.
Yeah, look, that's right. And today was a great example of community or Premier League football. Launceston and North have the bye next week as they had that game earlier in the season, Good Friday. I think that traditional game that they have. So
now Scottsdale play Deloraine next week at Scottsdale. So if Scottsdale win that, I probably should mention that they're up to 12 points and Deloraine remain on 16. So now maybe the Magpies aren't out of it. So that'd be a handy result for North Launceston if Scottsdale were to get over Deloraine next week. But Deloraine, I'm sure, bounced back. They had a really good week last week, probably a disappointing week this week. So, there's a fair bit of interest in these last 4 weeks.
Yep, absolutely. Been a pleasure to call it with you today, Dave, and to see you in action and how you go about...
That's all right. I was going a bit solo today, so a little bit weary, but that's all right. Chris, thanks for your effort on the boundary. You're not on the mic at the moment, but thank you very much. Thanks to Jasper on the camera. I've been working with him now for the last couple of weeks. Terrific effort as well. Hope you've enjoyed today's broadcast. It's great to bring these live streams of Premier League footy right around Tasmania and all the 3 Premier Leagues. So it's fantastic. Thank you, Jasper. And thank you to Chris Ball, the birthday boy. I better stop rabbiting on so he can go and enjoy his birthday and go and have a couple of nice wines and put his feet up. So thank you, Chris Ball, in the studio for your efforts getting us to air as you always do. Don't forget, next week, 2:25 is the start time. Longford versus South at Longford. Look forward to that one. That's all from us here on the City Park Radio and the AFL Tas live stream. Coming up in a few minutes is Reeling in the Ears. Final score here, just repeating that score as I check it here. It was North Launceston 14-7-91 defeating Deloraine 12-12-84. Bye for now.